What it is, what it ain't. Holla at me if you ain't stank. Alright, we back. We talking shit. Like
Wow.
always.
Wow.
Oh man.
I mean,
Hi, we got our guest back again. She talked shit last time, said she wanna run it one more time. Spin the block, spin it one more again.
yup.
So Bree,
Mhm.
you back to talk shit this time like last time? See y'all
Yes,
was
I'm
getting
back.
on my boy.
No, 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 no,
Mayhem
no.
was just
He
doing too much. We couldn't get on nothing. Mayhem was doing way too much. That's on
Mayhem
Mayhem.
Alright.
Mayhem did his thing. He stood his ground for the men. You know.
Mm, I guess.
Hey,
I had everybody
that's how
agreeing
we
with me.
do.
I had everybody agreeing. That's all I know.
Okay.
And it was funny because you'll get people agreeing, and then you'll say something, everybody be like, God damn. Like, and I was like, man, but you know what? Today we on some reckless. Today the topic of today should be reckless. The reckless society for today. Cause we gonna talk our truth. I'm talking about we own it
According to
today.
Mayhem,
The
I don't
nitty-gritty.
speak the truth at all.
Nah, you be
Let's just
I
let's
don't
not
know,
go off
man,
what
Vanilla. I
Mayhem
would
said.
hate I
How
would
about
hate to
that?
be one of your niggas, Vanilla. I think you sell dreams. I think you are like the lead saleswoman of Dreams Inc. And
That's
I
crazy.
can't say nothing about Bree yet. I can't say nothing about her yet. But
What you
I don't know. She's
mean?
smiling too hard, so she
Bree's
may be selling
wholesome.
dreams too.
Bree is a wholesome young lady.
You said a
Oh, she's a
wholesome.
whole. Because I'm about to
No.
say we had the shirts, the wholesome mob. So
Uh.
oh, it's not broken up. It's just
Those
wholesome.
no,
Wholesome.
no. It's just wholesome as one word.
All right. Because some people say wholesome and they wholesome today, wholesome tomorrow, wholesome next week. But you say you wholesome.
Nah.
Okay, I get you. I get you. I got you. I got you. But nah, it's been a good week though. Like we on a Thursday. I'm almost moved into my new spot. Still
Her.
gotta put stuff in order, but we almost to the weekend, AGP weekend here in ATL. Well, how was y'all week?
Sorry.
Not everybody speak at
Damn,
once.
hello.
I'm trying to sing an
Did
ATL
shit
hole in
free?
my head.
Go ahead,
My
B.
week was good. My week was pretty good. It was pretty good. I had a morning shift every day this week though, so that was something. Having to drive all the way to Florida Mall for 9:30 in the morning.
Ooh, that word gave me chills
Mm.
coming out your mouth. Love it.
What word
Florida
you say?
Mall.
You said drive.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you you know what we? Well,
I
I don't
got a
know
car
what y'all
now.
talking about. We didn't even choose a trigger word of the week,
We
so
did.
we'll figure that out after the
It
intro.
is. It is. You let it rock. It's been chosen.
Let it rock. I
What?
bet. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and Mayhem, you been quiet, bro. Like, what you on? Oh, I didn't know what it is. Oh shit. All right. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How
Uh-huh.
was your week, bro?
What's the word?
How? The word is how.
I haven't
Um,
announced it yet, so you fine. You fine. I got you. I'll let you know when it's time.
my
How did y'all come up with this?
I looked at the questions and decided from there. Um, my week was great. It was straight. It was straight. It was straight. I thought I was gonna have to go to Jacksonville. I didn't have to end up going. Thank God. So, you know.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we go any further and start with this intro, um, well, I'll let Vanilla go first. My bad, Vanilla. How was your week? My bad.
Um,
I was thinking about something.
I was just gonna let it ride and be like, my week doesn't matter. It's okay. But
I thought about it when I was looking. I say, wait.
my week was pretty good. Got back to working almost normal hours, so kind of excited about that. Got to see some of my kids again. I miss them. And I finally did
So,
something with my hair. My forehead definitely speaking right now, but it's okay. It's all right.
Per.
Other than that, I'm just vibing. About to head back down south tomorrow.
You
I'm
should.
all
excited.
right.
For what?
That makes
Try
sense.
to say.
My little cousin graduated high school. He has yet to tell us who he committed to and decided to take that full ride to. So we waiting on that.
Man, he going to
Committed-
JUCO. He going
committed in what?
Boy going to
Football.
JUCO.
What sport? Football? Why you say this nigga Mayhem said he gonna do JUCO? Ain't nothing wrong with JUCO.
Our man got a selection day for
situation
JUCO. You
like
better
that.
stop it.
What? Hold up. What school you go to down south?
Don't ask me questions. I don't
She
need
not a
answers.
real cousin. She a fake cousin. She a family friend.
He don't.
You know she the family friend
flip-flop
cousin.
from schools. The last time I checked, he
You know,
was at
niggas be like, yeah, that's my
Central.
cousin.
She the family friend. That ain't her blood. She just going there for the free food.
Oh man, it's cool. It's cool. You can phone a friend and let us know. But before we go, let's go ahead and get into
Oh,
this
that's okay.
and get it moving. All right, what the business is? It's your boy LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy, here with my brother Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla, and the beautiful Bree. And this is Vibe Society. Yeah, man.
And then he was at Central. Or he probably go to
So he was at
Tech
Booker
and
T, and then he went to Central.
he probably go to
If
Turner
it ain't
Tech
them
and
Bulls,
just
it ain't
dip
nothing.
into
I'm
Central.
sorry. Not sorry. Shout out to the West. If you're from the crib, you know what it is.
I can't.
But
speak.
anyways,
I went to
alright.
Spanish school, so
But no, my mom went to Central, so you know, my pops went to Edison. So
my mom, my sister, my mom went Edison. Haitian.
Your daddy might have met his
Edison.
mama. You never know.
hey, my daddy may knock your mom off back in the day. Well, that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
That's wow to even say. Like, why are we? Whoa.
A wild statement.
Before we get
Crazy.
that, it, all right, your mama maybe knocked my dad off. Did it sound better? No.
No. So why are we even putting this in
Okay.
the same sentence?
A little shaky.
Cause we could be related. Nah, I'm playing with you. All right.
Ooh.
I can see it in the
Shout
beans.
out. Not in the forehead, dude.
Talk
Shout
about it.
out to I gotta say this. You know, me and Mayhem. Shout out to the Immortal Hero chapter, Phi Beta Sigma, Charter Day today, tearing it up at UCF. Y'all have a great event this
You
weekend.
gonna-
I know
you
they got
gonna-
a whole weekend full of shit. Just want to
You
shout
gonna blue
y'all
fight?
boys
You gonna
out.
blue fight?
Shout out to the
Blue
fam.
fight. You know.
No, I'm not finna blue file here.
I
You
thought
know
you
all
were.
that. All right, great. They know. Like, Mayhem, I'm talking about as soon as we crossed, that nigga strolled for like a week. After that nigga just threw it to blue every time. Like, y'all got it. But let Nasty song come on or fuck them other niggas. He back in line now. But anyway.
That shit, niggas
So
want
let's
to
get
be
to
sweaty.
it.
Niggas want to be sweaty and shit. Like, not in this fit. Not in this fit.
Bro.
I don't know.
I just had to show out, you know, being a big dude, they don't think we move like that. So when
That's
I'm
why you
moving,
bring
I'm
a tie.
out of here. Okay, big boy. That's
you
all
always,
I need.
You always
That's
bring a
my
tie with
go-ahead.
you. You gotta bring a tie with you. See, I ain't trying to do all that.
Hey, I'm a big nigga. I got big cores. I sweat easy. So we gonna go ahead and shout out the team that make this possible. Shout out C Media for letting this be possible, and shout out our sponsor, Mixmasters LLC. Now, we can't shout out our sponsors if we don't talk about why they're so important. So we have the trigger word. The trigger word this week is how. 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 So if you don't know what that means that every time somebody says the word how, they got to
Or
take a shot.
however.
However,
How so?
how so. Yeah, I think that's all of them. So make sure if you want to
Anyhow.
drink along, not it's probably anywho, right? No?
You can say
Anyway,
anyhow.
So, oh, you say anyhow? Okay.
You could.
So,
no, it's anyhow.
if you
but
wanna
can
play
say
it-
anyhow.
She can't English. You know that
I
nigga. You know she can't.
I know. I just thought about that. Why am I taking grammar lessons from the person that says she can't English? That statement alone proves that I shouldn't be taking no grammar lessons. But anyways, so if you want to play at home, you can choose a society member to drink with every time they say the trigger word "how." Take a drink with them, or if you know, like some of our society members that just want a reason to drink every time somebody says something that starts with an H. So you already know Team
Or just
LB
drink.
gonna win.
Or just drink.
Right.
You know.
Or just drink.
Wow.
That's what I do every
I
show.
can't lie.
So I do every
used to
show.
take the most drinks. So, all right, so hold up, everybody, get your drinks up. Let's make sure y'all got something to sip on now.
Oh shoot!
Hold on, wait. 'Cause I already drunk mine's down.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
see,
They
she
started
thought she was
capping.
slick. She had water.
Wow.
Is that you over
Keep
there
drinking.
sipping Casa, LB?
Cause of free codes.
That's what we doing, LB? That's what we doing tonight?
Hey, I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm right here.
Okay.
So I'm on demon time tonight. So now go get your drink. Don't be scared.
Mm.
We'll wait for you. Where your drink? Oh, all right, Vanilla. I see you, Vanilla. She's nervous. Tell her get the drink. It's go time. Mayhem, you on yours? All right, cool. While you doing that, so let's make a friendly wager. Who do y'all think? Oh, she got wine. She bougie. Who do y'all think gonna drink the most tonight?
Off of the word? Cause I feel like I drink the most because I just be drinking the whole show.
Me and you just
Yeah.
be drinking the whole entire show. Okay.
I feel like I should stop doing
Because-
that though. Every time I go into, I'll be like, I'm gonna stop doing that. Cause Friday is always like a hard day. But you know what fucked me up? When my schedule changed and I started realizing that I'm off on Fridays, I was like, oh, I can get drunk on Thursday nights. It's cool. Oh, be the worst fucking decision.
Y'all like my headset? Like I'm taking orders at Wendy's. This my when I was driving in the truck. This is my trucker headset.
Welcome
You
to
know,
Good
they
Burger,
be
home of the
on
Good
Walmart.
I take your order.
What's he trying to be in the second movie? He's trying to be in the second. He's trying to be in the sequel.
Hey,
They shoot in Atlanta too.
Hey, I
let's
got,
go.
the, I got the locks for a reason, you know.
You say what?
That's my role.
That's crazy.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to this. So
LB's
we
definitely
got
gonna
top.
drink the most.
LB, what?
You're gonna drink the most. I feel like you're gonna drink the most.
You think I'm gonna drink?
Yeah, you be fucking up with the words. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I have to
Is
read
that-
all the topics,
Facts. Which is why I put
and
them.
then I read the
on
comments
purpose.
too. So you know what? But I got something. I
Ooh.
got something.
Why don't you go? Why don't you go first? Go ahead.
All right. Topic number 1. Drop it in there. Blank long do you wait after the breakup to start hitting the streets? Y'all thought y'all was gonna get me right off the bat. You
First of
thought you was
all,
gonna get me right off the bat.
now if I was somebody who was just listening in because I was busy whoop whopping, I don't know what you were talking about.
Facts. So
Right, you gotta
the
go
first word is
through it.
how.
What's the time
How
period?
long? How long?
Go ahead and
Boom. All
three.
right.
That's 3 times. You gotta drink. my
Do
G.
you wait after
Two.
the breakup to start hitting the streets? Now,
Let's see what they said on the story. We got Fiji.Imani talking.
What? Wait. What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? No.
Fiji. Dot.
Oh, Dot. I thought you said Fiji Dot. I was like, Fiji Dot. I was like, what type of name is that? Okay.
Fiji.
I thought you said
Imani
squeegee.
said whenever I feel like it.
All encompassing. Okay. We like to see it.
all I heard.
Wide range. Wide range. Okay.
Monroe with immediately.
Not a shocker. Okay.
Zaria with the day before won't leave me crying.
Wait, what?
Damn.
Come again?
She
She
said the
leaving
day
before the
before
breakup even happened.
won't leave me crying.
You,
Greg said the streets come to me.
Here we go.
okay. I like that approach.
And I'm gonna butcher this name, so I'm not even gonna say it. But she said a month.
Okay. Those are all horrible answers, but
I
I'm thinking
know what your
like,
answer is.
yeah, go ahead, man.
Can I go last? Can we like go in the order?
No.
Like boom, boom,
You
boom,
always try
boom.
to maneuver to go
Well,
last. Go first. Stand on what you gotta say.
hold up. I'm gonna go ahead and host this show. So we're gonna do it like this.
He's starting off. Yeah.
You run like you. The streets are always gonna be there. But the thing about it is, people run to the streets instead of taking time to get healed. Me personally, after the breakup, I'm
About to
not
lie.
going to the streets though.
He about to lie.
Like, bro, you know me in the time since some breakups happened.
That's actually true. Actually,
Like,
take it back. You chill. For a
I
bit.
don't run to the streets because I take that time to reevaluate how I can do things better, how I can evaluate somebody better, how I can notice red flags better. So me personally, I'm not running to the streets because all you're doing is going out there to do some fuck shit to try to get over some emotional damage, but you don't get over it. Because when you come back from the streets, now you got the damage you had from the breakup plus the damage from the streets, and you may have some extra friends that you got to deal with.
Actually, I could go next. Actually, I think I got my answer.
Run it.
Because what if I'm not the problem? like, if I'm
Man,
not,
you never think you're the problem.
so that's exactly my point. So if I'm not the problem, I get next
you
day.
wait.
I get next day air. Like, next day shipping. I'm outside. Like,
Oh man,
I'm outside like a street lamp. What, you feel me? I'm like, I'm hitting this. Then I'm working overtime, so you gotta hit the, what is it? You gotta hit the Monday, you gotta hit the Taco Tuesdays, the Wind Down Wednesdays, the Throwback Thursdays. Like, you
all
gotta
the
hit,
spots.
and you gotta hit everything
All
at
the
that point. I'm talking about a full day. I'm just gonna spend more money. That's the only reason. That's the only reason to stay out the streets. You spending more money. That's about it. Like, but no, I think you should wait. Realistically though, if you the issue, like if y'all had issues, and y'all like split because something that you did or something that you didn't get right or you need to get right within yourself. I don't think there's an exact timetable, but I do think there's a such thing as taking too long. Like, I think a lot of people like get too comfortable with loneliness that then they don't know how to reacclimate themselves into society, and then they become really socially awkward and don't know how to really date. And I feel like sometimes people get too scared to date again. So I think there's the time, I would say a time span between after a breakup, depending on how long. Now, if you was in a relationship for less than a year.
Drink.
I know, I said blank long. I know, I heard it. Depending on how, dang it, I'm fucking dumb. Depending on the duration of the relationship, if it is, let's say 1 to 2 years, I would say taking about, 2 months. 2 months. I saw that's 60 days.
2 months to
solid.
get over 2 years.
But what are you
60
fighting?
days.
What are you finding in the street? Like, don't get me twisted. Let
Fun.
me
You find it
be
fun.
very clear. Anybody
it
that
fun.
knows me knows I'm with the shits. But I have to ask why we think that it's one thing if you just say, you know what, I'm not trying to get in no relationships no more. I just want to go have a good time. But that's not the reason why people hit in the streets. They hit in the streets to try to deal with something without dealing with it. And then they want to be in a relationship, so they get in a relationship and fuck up the next relationship because they never took the time to fix the other shit.
I agree.
So,
But before we get to the
me
ladies,
personally, I just say I vibe.
Before we get to the ladies, I want to read this comment. Like a precursor.
OG Saint Lee.
She
What's
says,
up, Saint?
depends on the type of breakup. Like if he did me dirty, it would probably be way sooner, but it also depends on the healing process and blank, serious the relationship was, or blank, hurt I am.
And that's the thing. But this is the thing that's so funny though. A woman would go out, like she said,
That sounds
There to be
backwards.
sooner.
That
And
sounds
they
backwards.
think-
That sounds backwards.
No, and they think that's hurting us. Really, what you're doing, you just went out and put another body on you, or
Oh,
went out and did some other shit.
I know I'm hurt. Let me go ahead and try to distract myself
Hurt
by hurting
myself some
somebody
more.
else. Yeah.
See, okay, but like, why does hitting the streets have to automatically mean that you having sex? Hitting the streets don't mean that you having sex. It can mean that you dating. It can mean that you start entertaining other people. That
So when
mean
somebody
that
say
have
you hit
to
the
start having
streets,
sex.
no. If somebody says you're dating, then you're dating. But somebody say you hit the
No,
streets.
some people say they in the streets and
All
they
right.
they
If somebody
dating
say,
around.
if you say that nigga for the streets, what you mean?
He dating around, he in everybody's face.
No. I'll ask this though. If you're are you when you get out of a relationship and you actively out there talking to people, like you're doing it this whether or not you're not doing it for to jump right back into another relationship. So the only alternative is that you're entertaining somebody for another purpose, which would probably be sex. Like I think that's the
You
most.
may think you're not trying to
It
have
does-
sex.
it doesn't necessarily-
or to sow dreams. You never know.
No, true, but the possibility is definitely.
I'm saying it doesn't necessarily have
It
to.
doesn't,
You
but
might
majority of
just want the
times,
attention, so you might just be talking to somebody to
We're
get-
speaking
get
in a
the
broad
attention.
state.
yeah, I'm thinking very broadly. Like I
We're
think
not
that's what
speaking
most people
directly
think.
about Brie
Because let's
or
be
directly
yeah.
about
No, I'm
vanilla.
not talking about me specifically, but I'm just saying like
Your friend be out
I
there fucking,
don't
and you
always
got
think
a
of
relationship.
hitting the streets as you out here like popping
Come on.
pussy. Like that's not
Your
that's
friend be
not
popping
what I
pussy.
think.
Your friend got a relationship. They
In pop
popping pussy.
culture, when we
Don't
say
stop.
in pop culture, when we say somebody for the streets, we're not saying, oh, they're out here dating. No, we're saying they in the street. They for the street.
They out here
Like in
fucking
pop
and
culture.
sucking.
Please tell me I'm wrong. Can somebody please tell me if that's
Well,
wrong?
you
Like
gotta
when
hear
literally
they-
when they say
You're
You're not
for the
wrong.
street.
You're not wrong. That's pop culture, but I'm not. That doesn't mean that I necessarily think like how pop culture think. But that's what I'm saying. From my perspective, that's what I'm saying. From my perspective, I don't always think of
So,
hitting the streets as
I don't
people
know.
out here.
So what part of my response stated that
Anybody
I
with
wasn't
pink hair,
that
I
I
don't
would because my whole response was talking about not going out here and doing the fuck shit. So like I get you.
Why?
Y'all gotta answer the question though.
Oh, they sit there quietly. Let's go ahead. You go first, Bree. Don't read the comments yet. Don't read the comments yet. She all in the comments like, hold on, what the fuck they
You
saying?
You can tell she reading too. She head tilted and all.
How long?
See, there you go. She's saying 2 weeks.
No, okay. Fair. I had much shit. I couldn't even really like testify to be like, oh, like I feel like for me, I'm with LB. Like I'm gonna take the time to figure out whatever I felt like was going wrong in the relationship, and then once I feel like I'm healed from that, whether it was my fault or his fault, then I'm gonna go do whatever I want to do because at that point I'm single. So
No, question though. Rebuttal. So it don't matter what the circumstance of the relationship was. He could have been a great guy. Y'all could have had a great relationship. It was just the wrong timing. And y'all just didn't have enough time for each other. You'd be like, oh, let me take some months to fucking reflect on something that was great. Or would you be like, okay,
I didn't
not
say it was
him.
gonna be months, but like regardless, there's gonna be a time of reflection. You always want to have a time of reflection after everything. I try to do
5
that
minutes
within
is
myself.
reflection. I can reflect on
I'm trying
5
to have-
minutes.
If you're not making time for the person that you're interested in, if he's a great guy and you're not making time for him, that means that there's something.
Now, what if
within
he?
you.
What if he was the problem though? That's what I'm saying. What if you had nothing wrong with you? You was perfect. He ain't had a time, and then y'all was like, okay, this obviously isn't working. Let me slide. You reflect like, okay, he didn't have enough time.
It's definitely giving. Thank you. Next. That's what it's giving.
That night,
Nah.
you might hit the streets that night. I don't. You might. Hey,
It's giving.
you might hit your group chat like, yo, y'all out tonight? What we doing? It's Wednesday. Like,
I mean, I give you that one.
guarantee any girl who not the issue, her and her man break up on a Monday, she out that Wednesday at Ember. Guarantee it.
If she don't choose to be out, her girl's gonna take her out. Bitch, we finna go out. Bitch, we finna go get some drinks.
Ride them
It's
high
going
heels.
down. We gonna be out here, da da da. It's a lot of niggas out here that wanna da da da. And
She
then,
gonna be like-
or they gonna be like, he gonna be out there with his boys. So they come out there with the fucking sundress on,
You know,
ass and titties just a jiggling,
They
and they
don't-
walk right past you like they don't see you.
they gonna say bring the high heels, no wedges, but no. Bring the high heels, no wedges.
You
Bring the high heels, no
So-
wedges.
gonna give me some fours. And
All right,
call
so
it a day.
David, we're gonna go with David because Imperial Veto states streets is generally associated with bowing. With bowing.
That's a new word. Okay.
So I don't know. I was making sure like I don't know blank. Some people may
okay.
use
He locked
the
in. He
the
locked in.
collective definition is essentially hoeing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's yeah. And he's laugh out loud, chill out on the name, but it's David. All right, so David, yeah. So what's good? What's good? What's good, bro? That showed like when somebody say streets, they talking about you hoeing, you hoeing. You know. Thanks for clarifying, bro. So that means so that's all I'm stating. Like when somebody, and that's male or female, when they say that nigga he for the streets. Oh, she's for
She
the
a
streets.
hoe.
We know what it is.
She a hoe.
Thank you.
I mean, Vanilla, you
Like,
didn't answer though.
She's trying to cap. She's hoping that we can move to the next topic. before she
How
talk.
long
So
are you waiting?
Vanilla.
Okay. If we're
Oh,
gonna
go ahead
be-
and drink, bro.
I heard it too, like reverb. I heard that bit come back. I was like, damn.
You said it slow too.
Echo in your head.
Blank long.
I know. I like elongated it. It's crazy.
Vanilla, we'll
Let's
put you on a
be-
single stream by
Let's be
yourself.
realistic here. I don't know a woman who don't have a bunch of niggas after her, regardless of the fact that
You
her-
airing out your friend. Damn, you a
Or
bad
not.
friend.
I said any woman. She could be one of the most faithful, not giving these guys no type of attention. There's still people coming after her,
That's true. That's true.
regardless.
I feel that.
Okay.
So if she wanted to, she could. Right after she's single, she had no
Exactly. So-
without any remorse. I feel that.
No.
What I
See,
believe-
bro, that's the thing. You said right after she's single. No. She not waiting for her to be single. She's got the applications the whole time. So
Oh,
when
no,
it's
I get
time to
that.
be
See,
single,
listen. So what?
she already got a
lot of
squad ready to
people-
choose from.
What a lot of people don't like. What a lot of guys fail to realize is that women check out mentally before they check out physically.
Stop that shit.
Oh, we know.
Stop it. No, actually,
They do.
I vehemently disagree with that. Stop it. No.
Okay. What makes
No.
you disagree with that?
Because that is some farce. That's some fallacy that people made up because, women are creatures of emotion. Like, no, some women is like fucking cheating and they gonna cheat. That's the bottom
yeah,
line
no,
of it.
no,
There is
that's
no
some women-
there is
it's
no separation between why men do certain shit versus why women do shit. I promise you, women are more cutthroat. They'll look at you dead. Actually, I just straight them
I have to
more.
disagree with you. With
I
that,
disagree
bro.
with them.
Because
They cut through.
by the time a woman, especially if a woman is the one doing the breaking up, she has already broken up with you before she even told you.
Oh, see, yeah, if she breaking up with you, I agree with that. If she not,
She
if
is
you don't want to break up
already
with
separated.
her,
By the time she brought it to you, there's nothing you can do to fix that.
Oh, I agree
She's
with
already
that.
cried her tears. She's talked to every friend and foe that she fucking got.
I
And
agree
she
with that
done
part. I'm saying if
started
you're
lining
breaking
up
up with
the niggas to know
her,
who's the first one that got access to the box.
if you're breaking up with her though, and you find out she cheated, I don't think she checked out mentally. I feel like she just felt like
Oh
cheating.
no, she's not.
Oh no. I'm talking
No,
about her
she's
breaking
not.
up with you.
No, see,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
the
don't got
part I
no,
was
I don't got
Cheater
no.
just like to cheat.
I was gonna-
I never been broken up with. I don't know. That's for somebody else. I don't know.
But anyway,
Nah,
being
'cause you break up with them
realistically
first. We already went over this, bro.
Come be me.
You notice that something going wrong.
Hey,
break
you better
up with them.
you better see the signs. Hey, brother, you better open your eyes.
You don't work out shit.
Hey, what? Red flag?
As-
I don't know.
as much as like most women say like they're taking time for themselves and everything like that, there's always one or two people they're entertaining.
But see, I will give women this.
Right
I'll
before
give
the
women this
breakup.
flack though. I'll give women
Right
this
at the
credit.
breakup, or the day after the breakup.
I give women this credit though. It's like an employer. Like even if a job does close, they still receiving applications, and it's like I don't blame you. You still receiving applications. They not getting hired. They're not getting hired, but you got their resume right there. So it's like okay, the job position opened back up. You look right down. Oh, okay. Philip, he has some good qualifications. Andrew, he was alright.
But you don't
That's
think
my thing.
guys do the same
Nah.
thing?
No, because women are not actively applying like to the same degree when a job is taken.
Because women
Okay.
don't.
I get what you're
Relationships
saying.
for men and
Women
women
don't
are
like.
totally different. A woman is most likely approached 90% of the time.
Well, I also
That's
think
fair.
that
So-
most men don't care about being a side piece, and most women, even if they start off by not caring, they eventually do
end up
begin to
caring.
care. So it's like,
You
I'm not gonna be on the
you
wait
talking about a
list.
dude being a side piece. Or woman being
Yeah,
a
I
side
think a man don't care about being on the wait list, but a woman eventually
because he
gonna
don't
want
got to
that
deal with the
attention.
bullshit. He getting all the benefit without
Well,
none of the accountability.
I mean, granted, he might want that, but at the same token, I think because of societal norms, like he not getting none of his boys are ever being like, "Dang man, you're not taking her out on dates." Like you're not getting any like. There's no like pushback from any part of society that's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're not getting what you deserve as a man if you're only getting sex." Like a woman, I think she's gonna get that pushback from friends, from family.
You're applauded for that. Yeah.
She don't get pushback. Be like,
I would
dang,
say
that's all you
y'all
getting?
are applauded.
Like, oh, he don't take you out? Like, you never got no gift for your birthday? You ain't get no happy birthday shout out? You didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day?
Because they
Like,
still think they should get some kind of specialty. Like, no, know your position. Life is a movie. Everybody can't be the leading role. Be the best supporting actress you can be. You can get an Oscar too.
You can still
Know
get an
your
Oscar.
role. And that's the problem.
that Golden Globe,
Thank
girl.
you.
That Golden Globe.
You're a pedestrian number 2. That's who you are. You're pedestrian number 2 in this movie. So walk across the street in the background and keep it moving.
Supposed to.
Don't be coming up here trying to talk with Denzel Washington.
You
You
an
don't
extra.
got no speaking parts in this movie, baby.
You an extra, baby. You an extra. You a background dancer.
You an extra. Go get some free donuts. Go get some free donuts and coffee.
And enjoy it. Get the
While
extra
we
cream.
keep running this movie, baby. And that's my that's a whole nother.
But that is the overall thing, though. I think so. Overall, yeah, I do think that you should wait, but I don't think. My only thing is I don't think, and this might be wrong, right? And I understand people might say it's wrong. I don't think there's a shortened time span that you like. I don't think there's like a short enough time span for you to go out, but I do think there's a long enough time span because I feel like if you start hitting like the 3, 6 months, 8 months, you start convincing yourself that like,
That
oh,
something was wrong with you. Like,
yeah,
or
I think that
like,
more and more
put a lot of
you start
blame on yourself.
facts. You're gonna start fucking up your own mental versus
Yeah.
like being like, okay, that just didn't work out. Let me still put myself. You're gonna start being. You can go on them hurt holes on Twitter talking about I don't believe in love and love ain't gonna never find me. And it's like, yo, it was one relationship. It was one. It didn't work out. There's billions of people on this earth. You good? The number's still in your favor. Like you, alright.
I definitely agree
Well,
with
no,
you know
and
having a
I
process
agree
of
with you.
healing.
Don't do that.
I learned the hard way
now
though
you
because
can't.
I was legit one of those that like I didn't hop right back into the streets.
Yes, you
but
did.
like
Yes, you did.
I tested out.
Yes, you
You
did.
know, my roster.
Yes, you
Her
did.
theme
Stop
song
it.
was first. Let me hop out the motherfucking porch. I don't want. Yeah, you was back in them streets.
She hit the.
But then like after
She was-
doing that, I was just like, bro,
I thought the nay nay and whipping.
and I did, and then I took some time for myself, and then when I started coming back out,
How much
there,
time?
like,
Stop it. I told you enough of this
15,
capping on this pie. I told you. How much time? How much time is time?
Can you
Remember,
drink?
Jesus
drink?
watching.
First of all, I need
Jesus
3
watching.
shots.
It was one. I said blank time is time. Stop
No,
it.
no. You just said
Mayhem,
it 3
stop
times.
capping. You stop capping now. You got like
Y'all just be.
2 or 3 of them.
Y'all just
Stop
be
trying to
lying.
give your homegirl more time to answer the
Fact.
question. Answer the question, Vanilla.
I honestly, it's been what?
It was 2 weeks max.
No, I'm talking about like after me.
I'm talking about you entertaining. 1 week max.
No.
Stop it.
No, it was longer than
You
that.
queen of the applications.
Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, we're going to read David's comment. He said, I think it depends because some dudes, if they see blank you feeling the shorty, they'll tell you if they think you could do better, but that's the extent of it, I think. That's true. You hop back out with an ugly broad, I'm like, yo, bro, like, what you doing?
He was talking about being a side nigga. Like you talking about.
Oh, I thought he was,
You said, where'd you go with that?
I thought he was popping back out with a shorty.
No, read the next comment.
Hey,
It'll
you
give you
pull
more
up.
context, obviously.
Especially
Bruh,
if
ain't
they
nothing
peep.
like pulling up with somebody to your friends, and your friends look at you like, "This who
If
you brought
like
to the
it, I
event."
love it.
Hey, hold up. David said, especially if they peep you on a wait list and you actually want shorty in that way beyond sexings. Okay, I get what you're saying now. No, that's always a loser shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's some loser shit. If we all know you the side dude and you over here like complaining about it, enjoy your blessing, my brother. Enjoy your blessing.
I'm telling you, because why would you want to be the man? She already showed you what she do to the man. She cheat on the man. Why the fuck?
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm a firm believer that
Oh, you don't
old
want-
dogs do learn new tricks. So you can train them up.
Yeah, nigga. I'm about to say something. Anyway, yes, we do
You train them right.
learn tricks. However, I'm
Drink.
stating in that time
Yeah, drink.
period.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
I'm stating in that time period.
Nah, I ain't like that
So-
shot. I ain't
If
like
I
that.
meet somebody, if I meet
so
I
somebody,
like that.
right?
Man,
Why he-
I'm drinking the most.
Why he blocked that shit? Why you saw how he blocked it? Like he didn't want nobody to see how much he was drinking. Y'all saw that?
Nigga.
Why you
I'm
karate
drinking
chop
out
the
this
glass?
big ass glass.
I just want to know why you karate chop the glass. She was like,
Wow.
I was switching it from one side to what? Fuck you. So, so if I meet a young lady and she hit me with she in a relationship, I'm gonna tell you straight off, your commitment is to that relationship, not mine.
that's a fact.
So, okay, now if you keep that shit moving, now I know what category you fall into. You can never be my man. You can never be
Dang, you harsh.
be into that next thing because you've already shown me what you do to the nigga that does put you in that position.
You can't build her up?
You get me? Like I said, life is I'm not. No.
I thought you was Mr.
We ain't
Fixer
bodybuilder.
Upper.
We not
I thought you was
bodybuilders.
Mr. Fixer
Sorry.
Upper. I thought you was Mr. Fixer Upper.
Oh hell no! Who the fuck said that? Don't even spread that rumor. I cut a lot of motherfuckers off. So no, you really got to look at it like this: it's one thing, like you said, fix up. No, and it's one thing to say, I see where you're going. I see where you want to be. Let me help you get there. That's one thing. It's another thing when you're trying to drag a motherfucker into something that they're not. That's not their character. Their character isn't loyalty. Their character. When if you give somebody the throne, they decide they want to go and be a court jester and act the fucking clown. Let them be the court jester.
I agree.
And that's the problem we do a lot of times. We try to put people as our queen, or for women as our king, and these motherfuckers want to be the court jester. And they be wondering why the fuck they make you look like a clown because you're fucking dating a clown.
Ooh, I'm
All
preaching.
right, so
All right, we got these few comments. We're
let's
going to
go
get to topic
this
number 2.
before we go to the.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go
on
to
it.
the
I'm
topic.
on it. I'm on it. I'm on it out here. Yeah.
This nigga here, boy.
David said, nah, not that you complaining, but they just see what you don't see. They do say
Bro, you
love
can't
will
read
turn
it for
a
yourself.
good
Gotta
man
read it
into
for
a
the
fool.
audience. This nigga say, David said, nah.
I'm gonna put my silent storm voice. That's all.
Here we go. Nigga think he Morgan Freeman.
He said, nah, gang. Yo, that's hilarious to start off with. Nah, gang, unless someone want to change, they not. I don't know. You can force the change.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
but-
No,
that's
you
not
can't
what
force
you
somebody
know.
to change.
You gonna be unhappy.
Somebody gotta
They're
want to
gonna
change.
You gonna be unhappy. Like
Exactly.
You can force
cannot
change.
somebody
Resent
to-
you.
You
They're
cannot
gonna
force somebody to
resent you.
change because it's
Nah.
not gonna last long. That change is not
Bro.
gonna last long. They're gonna change for like a week and then that shit gonna be great.
Disagree.
Thank
And
you,
you gonna
Bree.
be like, oh,
I'm living
Thank
proof.
you, Bree.
I'm living proof. I can
the
disagree.
same thing that you just
I'm living
said you
proof. I
gonna
lived
fix.
it.
No, you
I lived it.
chose to change, bro.
Got forced.
No.
You chose to change.
Gun to head. Yo, change. Okay. Boom.
Man, that's not
You
gonna
made
last
the
long.
choice that you were going to change. You
What
have
a
to be
life or
willing
death
to be willing. You don't
situation.
got to be perfect. You don't got to be
Keep the
perfect.
gun
You
to
just got to
their
be
head
willing to be willing.
24/7.
I mean, hey,
Like Bree said,
people watch
that shit, you'll change for a short period and you'll fall back. A fake breaks under pressure.
I mean, well, I'm a diamond in the rough. What if you was a diamond in the rough?
Nigga, you just rough.
It's giving me.
Topic number
Give us fucking
2.
topic number 2. Fuck this nigga.
Blank
Right.
many dates do you go on before you go to the house?
Let's see what they said.
Nigga said,
Let's see what they said on story. So, Monroe said 4 to 6. Greg said going to their house on the first date.
What date?
Crying. And the name that I'm refusing to try to pronounce because y'all know I can't English said maybe 3.
We're gonna start with the women.
That last one was a girl or
Yes.
a dude?
It was a girl.
We're gonna start with the women.
Okay.
Specifically Bree. We're
Women
gonna start
lying
with.
their ass off.
We're gonna start off specifically with Bree.
You, man, why are you gotta be an instigator? You want to be a hater so bad.
I just
Hey,
choose an
remember-
order.
You have a problem at this point. Like it's
I don't want you to answer the question.
anyway.
Stop stalling. Answer the question.
I'm about to. So, me personally, I don't like people coming to my house on the first
That's
day,
not the question.
especially.
Yo, she
Let her
stop
Let
double
her
dutching.
finish.
Stop
Let
double
her
dutching.
finish.
Man,
Let her finish.
She double dutching.
men should be seen, not heard. How about that?
Damn. What society? We talk a lot.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say about 3 myself.
3? Okay.
Yeah, just cause like the first
Okay.
date, I don't know you from a can of paint. Why are you coming to my house? Cause then you gonna try to get slick and start touching up on me, and I'm gonna be like, get out.
So you okay with that by the third date though?
About the
They
by
can
the
touch by
third
the third
date,
date.
Now what if you got 3 dates in 1 week?
huh?
What if you have
Hey,
3
bruh.
dates in 1 week?
What, LB?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Y'all don't went on 3 dates in 1
No,
week.
I'm asking you. If you have 3 dates in 1 week, what is that?
That don't mean I'm finna fuck you.
I didn't say.
Regardless.
See, I didn't.
No,
see,
that don't
you
mean-
jumping.
See,
Oh,
You
no,
see, this is what she
that-
think when a dude comes to the house, women think they gonna be like this. So what's up with
He's just gonna drop his
Because a
drawers.
lot of times that's what niggas do. That's,
No,
y'all don't
don't get me
understand.
wrong.
Niggas
No,
do
no,
this
no. I
hard.
do understand that. I do understand that because you invited somebody into an intimate space and that they feel like, okay, especially if you keep it to the if you grab somebody to the room, it's one thing if you on the couch in the living room in the common area. It's another thing you like, oh, let's go to my room real quick, and you shut the door. I understand that.
and then you go and put on the little boy shorts while you.
Now, if you're in full pajama mode, like I see you got a whole like pajama set, I'm like, okay, this ain't happening.
That don't stop niggas.
I'm not saying
But
it
they come in that
stops.
comfortable shit.
But I do understand the mindset that goes into it. With that,
All right,
Sonya,
so 3 days
what
for
is
free. Yeah.
Vanilla?
I can't really put.
No, don't do that. No, we're not hearing that bullshit. Answer the question. One,
Comfortable. Like,
Why she sound so low?
cause she's trying to speak
don't
low.
am I sounding low
Yeah,
now?
your mic-
Nah, she turned the mic all the way down. Yo,
I
you
didn't
ain't.
touch the mic. I didn't touch the mic.
She wanted to whisper. I'm a one.
Do I need
Yeah,
to
she in that bitch. She.
Maybe
The mic- is it
zero.
louder now? Is it louder now?
Yeah.
We
I don't know.
we gonna start
You
each
try
week.
to
I'm gonna
project.
start inviting one of y'all exes to watch the show, and every time that y'all answer a question wrong, I'm gonna ask them to go in the comment or text me directly. I'll be like, so
wait, you gonna
you
invite your
said
exes
2.
too? You gonna invite your
That's
exes
cool.
too? Let's invite an ex of each person. How about that?
It's not.
That's cool.
It's dead.
No,
They are an ex.
Get that right now. Not happening.
They are an X for a
It
reason.
will be 3 people who. That's a nice little right triangle. That's a nice right triangle right there. Boop,
I
boop,
don't got
boop.
no exes, so that's okay.
Don't put me in this.
Answer the question, Vanilla.
Vanilla
I
ex
would-
tuned in 1 week and called her and messed up the whole show. She didn't say nothing the whole show.
She was rocking. You said one
Yeah.
show like it wasn't. Never mind.
But go ahead,
That's not
Vanilla.
the, that's
Yeah,
not the
not
first show he
much.
tuned in on.
No, first time he commented though. Anyways,
Yes.
go ahead and answer
Anyway,
the question.
dang, if I gotta put a number on it,
It's 2.
I'm. Shut the hell up.
It's 3.
No, it's not 3. Stop it.
Thank you.
It ain't 3.
Oh, come
Stop
on.
it. You
3 is
cow.
a safe number for
Yo.
women. How many bodies? 3.
First of
How
all-
many
first of
dates?
all,
3. How
Three
many?
is my
Yeah.
number.
Favorite number.
Three
So
is
you
my
know
favorite
everything
number.
threes.
That don't mean it's
I
the
do
time you take.
exactly. I'm about to have 3 little
Bruh.
thingies on the back of my neck when I get off this show.
I see 6 braids. I see 6
Fellas.
I got
braids.
3 tattoos.
Fellas,
With,
I don't
3
care if
in
it's a
each
year
of them.
from
Come
now,
on now.
fellas. I don't care if it's a year from now.
She
If
say
you
3.
watching this show
She
on
lying.
YouTube and you know any of the, if you went on a date with any of them and they came to your house in less than 3,
They
please just put cap in the comment section. You don't have to happen today. It
What
could
I
be a
do
year. It could be 2 years from now. It could be 10 years from now. Your husband's gonna see this and be like, Girl,
All right.
first date I was at the crib.
All
I
right,
do have to
all right.
say
I'll
though,
say
it's
this.
like-
No. I will say this though.
No, wait.
No, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to. You already lied.
You asked her to answer.
You already lied.
She did answer it. She lied. What's the shortest amount of time it's taking you? How about that?
What's the shortest amount of taking me? We didn't even go on a date.
Thank you, Bree.
But no.
What's the shortest amount of time it's taking you?
No.
You can holler, you can hear. You can holler, you can
We're-
hear. If you can holler, you can hear.
Those, no, I need to, cause
No
you like to
vanilla.
take the-
No,
you
No
like to
vanilla.
take the-
No.
Vanilla, please
You like to
hold.
take
We're
the
trying to
straight
get comments
answer.
from Bree.
Vanilla.
You had your turn, Vanilla.
We can manually
You've already
mute you.
stated it.
We can manually mute you.
What happened?
You gotta answer.
And Bree, please answer the question. What's the shortest period of time?
Shortest period of time.
Same day.
See, my thing is that I didn't even consider it a date.
My thing.
Ah!
My thing is.
See, my thing is.
Exactly.
I didn't consider it a date.
Answer the
Like,
question.
we was just hanging out. In my mind, it was just a hangout. Like, we was just chilling.
Exactly.
So no dates.
I didn't consider it a date.
Was
So
you on
both
crit-
of them
Was
just
zero.
said 3 dates, and then turned around and said it only took 0.
Okay, now let me tell you. Let me tell you what's up, right? Those who I had no dates with and I ended up at their house. Now, granted, not saying anything happened or anything like that.
We know it did.
Shut the hell up. No, not I don't just open my
I
legs
don't-
for anybody. Like the fuck.
You
We're
talk
not
to him.
saying. All right.
You want a conversation? You saying anybody? I'm not saying. I'm saying somebody you know.
When I went to their house
We're just stating.
on the first day, they're most likely your friend now. Like, they're not.
Not
they
even
weren't-
that.
Stop.
No.
You're a
They
friend.
probably
Any nigga who invite you over his house first day, you is not your friend.
No.
Stop
Came to
it.
my house for the
No.
first
He's
You a
not
dick.
my friend, but I'm his friend. I'm for sure his friend.
those that I've been to their house before we even went on a date, I knew them prior to, and we were
Stop.
already cool enough and comfortable enough
Fellas,
for me to
Fellas.
go over
You hear
there.
the cat?
fellas.
Now listen to
Fellas.
me, because I'm really big on this, and I tell my I tell my homegirls all the time.
No,
If
you
I
not.
don't know you, I am going out in public with you until I feel comfortable enough to be in a
Y'all
private
act
setting.
like every dude that come to say something to y'all is the first time y'all met this nigga.
Facts.
It's some niggas that y'all done met in passing. He's in
Thank
the
you,
circle
OB.
that y'all
Thank
in,
you.
And
Okay,
then
I'll
y'all
give
just
you an
happen to say,
example,
"Oh, we
OB.
finna hang out."
Passing,
Y'all
I'll
act
give
like
you an
this is a
example.
random stranger off the
high
street.
and by conversation.
I give you-
It's not no actual conversation for us to get comfortable or type to get to know each other type shit. Like, I could walk past you 30,
Wait,
40
I got-
times.
Shame at a real nigga.
Like,
I got an example.
Let it know, bro. She ain't met a real nigga have you in there like, yeah, we can. Your house is cool. That's cool.
Bree, LB, let's talk
This
about
shit
that.
kind of chilly. You gotta bring that bit down to 63.
Yeah, y'all make it cold, so they want to blanket up. Yeah, come on, man.
I got a blanket in my room though.
Let's
Got a
talk
blanket.
about that one.
Boy,
right?
funny
A
enough,
perfect example.
blanket.
Perfect example. Real quick.
I got a sweater
He's
for
been
you.
they're trying to get at me for over a year now.
Loser. Okay.
I'm comfortable out with him in a public setting,
He's a
or
loser.
if we were at like a private dinner or anything like that. But me going to your house or you coming to my house is dead.
Because he's already expressed his interest in that certain way. I get that.
it's been a year and this nigga still haven't got the hint. Nah, that nigga a serial killer.
All right, we definitely have a comment here. Okay.
No, that's
Unfortunately,
a lot of unfortunate events that happened in that year. But I digress.
Silly said no
I don't know
specific
why-
amount.
Why do women sound so low?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
funny.
know.
They sound fine to me. Silly says no specific amount. It depends. Blank comfortable. He makes me feel and blank safe. I feel going to his place.
Thank you. Like we really can't.
I
put
call
it
Cap
in, but
too. I call
You guys
Cap.
asked us
Okay,
to
how
put
would
a
you
number
answer the
on it.
question, man?
I've had.
We're reading the
Go ahead,
comments
man.
first. We have another comment. Just because it's the first day or second day doesn't mean I'm sleeping with him. We can literally be chilling at his place and it can feel completely comfortable. The problem with that is you can't have it both ways. And I think most women think they can have it both ways. Most women think they can go over there and it can just be, yeah, it can be completely comfortable. It can, but you're also running the risk of the opposite. When you get to the opposite, that's when issues arise, and all of a sudden, like it's a different situation at that point. It's a, I won't say life or death, but it could be that sometimes. So in the same instance, it's almost like I think a lot of women want the
Roll the dice.
benefit. I think a lot of women want the benefit of the doubt, or at least want to give the benefit of the doubt to a lot of men. In the same return, want to alleviate themselves for any responsibility of what might actually happen if they actually do go over there. It's like a get out of jail free card almost. It's like, okay, if I go over there, if nothing happens, I'm cool. If something happens, I'm cool with it as well. But if I go over there and the vibe is off and I don't want to do anything, now I'm in a situation where how the fuck do I get out of this? Because this motherfucker is bigger than me, stronger than me, faster than me. And I feel like that's always the risk that women take when they go over dudes' houses. But, or even have a dude come over their house. It can work both ways. That's why I always tend to like caution my women friends to be like, really like know this nigga. Like really know him. Like ain't no 3 dates. Like, cause 3 dates, I feel like you should never put it on a date. That's why I do agree with the is no specific amount. But I will preface it by being like, unless you plan on potentially fucking this nigga, don't go over there. Like that should be the bare minimum. Like unless you potentially are, if you walked out of there later that night, having had sex, and you was like, I'm okay with it, then cool. But if you potentially be like, I would not want to have sex with this
You got
man,
women that's going over saying, I'm going to fuck you.
yeah, like.
Can you cuddle?
But like, if you potentially don't, if you know for a fact, like I'm not fucking this dude, I don't want to fuck this dude. Why are you putting yourself in an intimate situation where that could potentially happen, whether you want it to happen or not? That'd be my only thing. So,
I think. Can I give an answer to that?
no. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
No, but like I do agree with you and I do understand. I think the thing about it though is that like because even if we don't want to fuck, it's like I still want to be able to kind of understand how you are when you're by yourself, how you are when you're in your own comfortable habitat, or I want you to be able to understand how I am in my own comfortable like habitat, because if I'm
She's talking
inviting
like
you
we
to my safe
animals.
space, or if you feel comfortable enough to invite me to your space, your safe space, like your room is technically your safe space, no?
Yeah.
So it's like if I feel comfortable to do that, or you feel comfortable doing that, like asking me to come over there, it's like I would hope you respect that, and I would want to see if you're going to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I tell you I don't want to do nothing, I need to know if you're gonna respect that.
But that sounds like playing with fire to me.
I don't think it necessarily is,
You ain't
because
playing
you
with
can go
fire,
on
bro.
1,000 dates.
It was a bad decision.
You can go on 1,000 dates.
No, you're
and,
true.
like,
No, you're
You
right.
can go on 1,000 dates and still go.
And it'd be
and
some
still,
weird
like,
shit.
Be like, okay, I think I know this like the back of my hand, and go over there and he still do some fuck shit.
No,
You see what
but
I'm
I will
saying?
say
So
this
it's
though:
like-
would you rather make an informed decision or a guess?
Of course.
Like just because you make
Informed
this,
decision.
sometimes not all informed decisions are correct. But I'd rather take that than the guess. You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah, but-
hey, I'd rather fail on something that I thought I really knew because I did the homework versus me just guessing blindly. You feel me? That'd be the only difference in it. Like, yeah, I understand you can go on 8, 9, 10 dates and you think you know a person and it turned out to be wrong. But I'd rather take that than the person I met yesterday or 3 days ago or a week ago
Yeah,
and
but
put myself in
can
that
you-
position.
that sometimes it doesn't take 8 to 9 dates to really get to know somebody.
It
You can go on
I
3
complete.
dates and
Oh,
really
I'm the
get to know
king.
somebody.
Hey, listen, I'm the king of the, 2-3 dates in 3-4 days
Okay.
now. Like, but
All right.
I think a big portion of it though,
I think
you got to make them comfortable. And I think a lot of men don't make women comfortable, so I don't know why women be putting themselves in those positions. So
See,
LB has to
and the
answer next
trigger
though.
word
But
should have
I
been
would,
think.
me personally, I wouldn't put myself in that position.
LB has to
don't
answer the
know
question,
of
though.
A lot of women who put.
LB has to answer this question though. How many dates?
it don't fucking matter to me.
No. We need an answer. I don't want none of that.
It
No.
don't matter.
We had-
No, I'm
Y'all-
answering.
For
No, I'm
some-
answering. I'm fucking answering. But what I'm saying, it matters on where I met you from. And I'm finna say that because it is.
They were judgmental.
Y'all know me. Y'all remember when I was in the O, my house was to hang out. Like if we vibe, you can come vibe at the crib. So I had a lot of women that may have met me through a friend of theirs or something like that felt comfortable with day one hanging out. They coming to the crib because I made them feel comfortable. or vice versa. Now, the reason I say it depends where I met you from, because nowadays shorty setting niggas up.
He's so
They
paranoid.
invite you to the house
This nigga's so paranoid.
and shit. Oh, you already know me when I keep my head on the motherfucking swivel. But we see this shit more and more all the time. So it's like, if I just met you, nah, man, we ain't going to your house. And you can't get my address. I'll meet your ass at an Airbnb that's in an apartment with security at the front gate. Like, if it got to be that bad, you get me? But I feel like it depends on if I done scoped you out. But I have no set, oh, it's going to be 3 dates. It has to be this. Nah, fuck that shit.
Neither
And I
do
think
we,
anybody
but
that
I-
says that
you
is
gotta
cap.
You gotta give a number because we had to give a number. Because if it was
You
up to me, I
gotta
wouldn't
give a number.
Oh, then 0. Let's say 0. I don't give a fuck. Let's say
Okay.
0.
Now read the comments.
Let's see here. All right. So I go off vibes. I have to make sure there ain't no trigger words in this bitch. I go off vibes.
Crying.
So it could be the first date or it could be the 4th. if I'm not trying to open the door for sex, I won't even invite you over. I know what the house setting brings, and that's the truth.
No, read the second one. Read the second one.
That's the fucking truth.
We're just saying.
Mayhem, we be on the same page. Oh my god. So yeah, y'all both from the Midwest. She the one talking about the gravy on rice, having rice and
That's
breakfast and shit
St.
like
Louis, right? That's St. Louis.
that. Yeah. So
Real nigga salute.
I think people play the game of saying, oh, well, if I go to the house and yes, you know for a fact you go to somebody's house or you invite somebody to your house, there's a chance that they're gonna think, oh, you trying to fuck.
But that's
you
my
still have levels to your home. You
Yeah.
still have levels to your home. You can say, oh, like I remember this young lady and we ended up dating for years. First date, I said, I want to cook for you. Come on over. She's like, okay.
That's your go-to though.
I cooked. We were eating,
What?
and then
That's his
at
go-to.
the time, you said what?
That's his nigga go-to, yo.
Oh, I love to cook. I love to
Yo,
cook. I love
that's
to
his
cook.
man go.
Wait.
Yo, let me stop. Put his man business.
So,
out
but she hit me with the what was it? We were in the room to watch a movie or whatever, and I always keep a chair in my room. Anybody know me? I always keep a chair in my room.
Mhm.
So she sits in the chair, and I sit on the bed, and I don't say shit about it because I know where she did it. So rule number 1, fellas, don't say shit. Let them say it. And she says, I appreciate that you didn't say anything about me sitting in the chair. I just didn't want you to think the wrong thing. I'm not trying to do that. I enjoyed spending time with you. Just like how Bree said, you invited me to your home. I get to see you, you know, how you vibe in your own time. And we didn't have sex that night. She was actually a virgin when I met her. We didn't have sex for a minute. Now I ended up dating this girl for years after that, but it doesn't always mean sex. But when people say I'm not going to the house, it depends on that comfortability, man. I'm that vibe. So I have
Man,
never had a
glorifying
problem with a woman
themselves.
saying, I don't want to come to your house. Like most women met me through coming to my house.
Yeah, you different though, so you're an anomaly, bro. I'll say that. You have a lot of hangout
Yeah,
spots.
no,
It's a little
no
different.
cap. The first time I hung out with LB,
It's part of his
was
house.
at his house.
No, the first time I hung out with this nigga was at his house, so I understand what the fuck.
Like I was
understand.
leaving an event, and he
He had the afties.
jumped.
His
He
house was
jumped
the
in my
afties.
video, and then later on down the line, I wanted some mangoes, and then boom, he invited me to an event.
Listen, this man's house was the afties, the pregame, the party, I mean, that's a little different. What I'm saying is though, if you don't
His
don't
house
even,
for me was your
That's
house.
my house. LB, what your house used to be for me is what my house is for a lot of people. No cap.
she
Yeah,
abided.
everybody
Like,
pull up.
I got a lot of.
But now
I
that's what I got
got a
in
lot
the
of
A though.
close
So whenever y'all
friends,
come
close
to the
male
A,
friends now because of that.
But I would say this though: if sex is not on the platter for that night, is not on the dinner platter for that night, don't even go over. You just
Gotta-
teasing a
gotta
meal.
think that
You
that's an
teasing a
option.
meal.
That's an
Possibility,
option.
yeah,
But that's
a
what I'm saying.
possibility.
If it's not a possibility, don't even tease the option.
yeah.
Don't even tease it.
Especially
And
not
the
at night.
thing
It's
is-
different. Honestly, I'll say this. In the morning, a little different.
Who going on? Who?
You don't-
It's
yeah,
still
you
a
coming in the
possibility,
morning
but the-
time, early afternoon.
It's a little
like,
Very
different.
slim.
You coming
Very
at
slim.
11
I'm not
o'clock
saying
at
it's a
night.
big change because I'm not saying like the thing don't work during the day. All I'm saying is at nighttime is more of an intimate setting, so you should be weary
That,
about what time of day.
I agree with you. But it's also hard because a lot of people work throughout the day. So it's like to be like, oh, come over in the day. That person not probably not even
I mean,
home.
Saturday,
Like,
Sundays,
you feel
people
me?
off. Saturday, Sundays, people off.
Not everybody.
Not true. Depends on
But
your
I'm not.
profession.
Hey, I'm a nigga who work on Sundays. I understand it. They off one of those 2 days, guaranteed.
All right. So if you work 7 days a week, then you need to just start dating at 5 p.m. Get off at 4:30, 5 p.m.
I'm not saying you work 7 days a week, but like,
Hey,
let's say
there's
you
no.
get off
Hey,
Monday and Tuesday.
and I'm gonna tell you right now though, there's no more daylight savings. So the sun don't set till about 7:38. So
You're right.
you got a long time. You got a.
Literally like 9 o'clock. His sun is still out right now.
So I'm saying like,
9:03.
hey, there's no more daylight savings. So people gonna have a long window to vibe out. So we're going to topic 3 now.
Nah, but I think it gets to a point that you gotta stop playing that game of. I think like y'all proving that a lot of women they say certain numbers because it sounds good. Because yes, you want to make sure a nigga don't think, oh, I'm just not gonna fuck anybody. So y'all be
Yeah.
like, oh, three sounds good. But y'all just said right following that y'all have been to a dude house without any dates, and it's not saying that y'all did anything. I'm not saying that.
I think what it is that it's not like we just be saying it because it sounds good. We all genuinely have a baseline of what we expect, right? It's a baseline.
It
But
is.
if you haven't done it,
No, but I'm saying I have done it. There's been times I have done it. You said he asked the question. He said, "What's the least?"
But it's
I've
3 the
done?"
median. It's
Right?
3 the
But I
median
also
though.
have done 3 dates.
It's 3 the median
but
though.
that's what I'm saying. So if you say the rule is you got to do this, but you did it without doing that, that's
You
no
gotta-
longer the rule.
No,
That's
he's saying-
just a suggestion.
I'm not
He's-
saying.
I mean, I
it's not- I didn't
personally-
say it was a rule. I said it was a baseline.
No, I'm saying the
I
baseline
personally
is
just gave
like.
a number.
No, you didn't.
I
Because yours
just
is
gave a
0.
number because
Hey,
I
we know
was
yours is
told.
0. Vanilla,
Shut,
yours is
shut
0.
the hell up.
We know yours is
How
0.
many times I gotta tell you to shut the hell up on
Yours,
this show?
yours is 0. We know that yours is 0. You don't got to keep telling us. Like we know it's 0. Your option was, hey, come to my crib. I'm a landlord. Come to my
No,
crib.
it's not. But I personally, I don't have a baseline. Like it's just
We know
I
that.
go like Portia said, I go off of vibes. If I'm vibing with you, if I feel comfortable with you, and
Portia.
I know what I'm bringing you into, I'm gonna invite you to my place, or
Damn.
I'm okay with you inviting me
okay.
to your place.
Damn.
But
You invite niggas to the crib.
I'm not-
Okay.
If I'm not comfortable with you,
Crazy.
no, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. We could go out in a public setting.
It costs money.
That's okay. I can pay for myself if you
Don't do
can't
that.
afford.
All right. That's what I tell you every week. You need to be. All right. We're going to topic 3. Every week she do this. Every
What?
damn
I-
week.
I'm
LB,
just
you see
trying
what I'm
to-
talking about?
Because-
Every fucking
No,
week.
most of the time, I never ask a nigga to pay for shit for me. Like, cause I'm fully prepared to go.
You
on
say you don't go on
something
dates like that
with you.
anyway. You already say you don't go on dates like that. So we don't.
That's not what I said.
That's like what you said last week. 2
Uh-oh.
weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
That's not what I
Hold
said at
up.
all.
Somebody been telling themselves.
I'm trying to get her to say something.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, you already know. Somebody
Oh,
watching gonna be
huh.
like, oh, that was the last time you went on a date? Oh, really?
Yesterday.
Oh, really?
I'm
Yesterday.
not saying that I'm going on dates. Everybody go on dates.
It was yesterday. Oh, everybody. No, we don't.
Man, please. Stop
Topic number 3. Pa-da.
All right. You notice whenever we start getting direct, they all get, huh?
She starts sipping
Huh?
crazy,
What?
right?
My I can't hit you. You break it up every time we ask them something direct. Topic number 3. Blank. Can you tell if someone genuinely interested in you, or just sexually attracted to you?
All right. So the society.
You the expert.
Okay.
No, I thought it was the expert was talking. Okay.
No, shut the hell up.
That was the expert analysis. My bad. Go ahead.
Monroe said, "When and blank sexual
Okay, an expert
they
analysis.
get in combo.
Hey, what?
What?
Repeat that.
When and
Say that
blank
again.
they." Monroe said, "When." Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. I
Just
said-
say the word. Say the
When-
word.
No.
You ain't drink all day. Say the word, yo.
I've been drink. I'm on my 3rd cup.
Be on the
Leave
fourth.
me alone.
Do it.
You love this number 3. That's your cap number. Whenever you say 3, I know you've been lying.
Hey, listen, I got 3 tattoos on me, and each of them
3
have a number
days,
3.
Cap.
Don't.
3 bodies.
I'm born on 3/3, and
Yeah.
my year is divisible by 3. Leave me alone. Anyway, Monroe said, "When
66
and blank
divided by 3.
sexual." Shut up. When and blank sexual they get in combo. Greg said, "Sometimes only time can tell." And the female name that I cannot pronounce, the conversation is all she said. The conversation.
Bruh.
They all lying.
I'm gonna
They
tell
all
you
lying.
straight off.
They all lying.
I
You
feel
know
like it's
how.
very
And I'm not gonna
easy
put
to
no
know. It's very
names out
easy
there
to
because
know.
It's very easy to
I know
know.
I believe in that. How many
Please.
group chats have you been in that the women start the sexual? Fuck that. How many conversations, bro? How many
That's
conversations have
two.
you been
I'm
in?
just saying. That's three.
Yeah, you were wrong. That's why I was quiet because you was ranking up, and I was like, I don't know how to answer this question without saying it too. I was gonna let you keep going with it.
I feel like if I didn't say
Right,
that,
LB,
you was
you
gonna
got
keep
that.
going.
You got that. You got that.
Yes.
Handle your light work.
I'm glad I picked this word. I picked the word I've been drinking the most. My dumb ass, but okay.
So,
Man, we
Bro.
don't worry about you. It's okay.
Think about a long
hair.
time
Sailor
ago.
Moon. Sailor Moon. All right.
A long
Sailor
time
Moon's
ago,
gone.
many moons ago,
Mhm.
many moons.
No, it
and
ain't. It was
seasons
last
ago.
moon, man. Go ahead.
How many times? Fuck. Did
I was gonna let you slide, but you called it out.
Woo.
You're a real one, LB.
did a female start the sexual conversation with you?
A woman I dated or not dated?
Either.
I feel like it rarely happened with the actually.
It always happens. What do you mean?
Yeah, I actually feel like if you're a smart man, you typically should let the woman
Exactly.
Boom.
get that part out.
Exactly.
Because women, when you start
But
talking
no,
to a
no.
woman,
But you got to set
she
it up though.
immediately thinks that your mind is on sex.
No,
So
what-
what you do is you never let it cross that line. You may spark a couple things.
That's
but
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
Really
You
and she drops
gotta,
that first one.
but you gotta like set it up. It's like a good, it's like a good setup. You gotta set it up for them to like give you the okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
But you gotta
But
ease
they-
them into
you
it.
gonna be the-
You
they're
gotta like
usually
throw the
gonna be
bait.
one talking about
You gotta
something.
throw the bait out there,
They'll
but they
wait
gotta
until
catch
you be
up.
like, damn, I'm hungry.
Hear
I
me
need
out,
something
hear me
sweet.
out,
I
right?
need a little
Hear me
snack
out.
or something. I got a snack for you. You
All right.
nasty, like,
What's up,
yeah.
Bree?
Hear me out, right? You throwing the bait. You throw a lot of times guys throw the bait by saying like a nice little like flirty comment, like
Yeah.
you know, that's gonna tell me in my mind as a woman that you trying to come after me because you sexually attracted to me. You throwing a little bait.
No. It's just he's not coming after you if he think you're ugly. So like sexual attraction is already
Come
there.
on. Like,
Come on,
attraction
what we
was already
doing?
there from the beginning.
You already know you're attracted to you.
But you said the question is, can you tell if someone is genuinely interested
Or just
or
is the key
just
word.
attracted to you? If you always throwing
Now you saying always.
bait,
You changing it up now.
Nobody said always.
you never throw a bait just once.
Nobody said always.
You don't throw bait just once.
Hold on,
But if you're a good fisherman,
Do
you're a
you
good
ever
fisherman.
fish?
You throw it out one time, you wait.
You can throw that bait and let it sit for a while.
Let it sit. Let it marinate.
Hey, you gotta have
Okay,
patience to
if
fish.
it-
See,
you
ooh,
can let
see,
it sit for
Bree,
a
I
while,
can
but
tell
if
you,
nobody biting,
you still
you
messing
still
with
gonna
these
take it
young
back
boys.
out
You
and throw
not
it back
give
in,
it a
no?
couple more years, Bree.
I'm not gonna lie.
Give it a couple more years, Bree.
You will it back
Motherfucker gonna
in?
put that bait in that water and wait.
If nobody hit, you will it back
And
in.
you don't. You
throw
not
the same-
ready.
You said the same thing back
Where that
in.
bait is
It-
thrown out.
Same bait, right back out.
Same bait.
I've been in plenty of situations where that bait is thrown out and they're just waiting for me to just.
You nibble a little bit. If you nibble, I got him.
Listen.
I got him.
You have too hype about it.
And
got
it's that, like,
I need some help. I need some help.
Working with the
crazy
big
part
one. Yep, I'm working with the
the
big one.
crazy
Get the
part
net, get the net, get the net.
Bree, you've actually witnessed one recently.
Wow, don't do this. No.
So it's
You gonna
like,
bring her into your
geez.
shenanigans. Damn. What a op. She gonna bring you into her bullshit. That's crazy.
I'm on y'all side. What are you
Bree
doing?
said she was asleep that night, and now you about to tell some stories. Somebody gonna be like, "Oh, I thought you was asleep."
No, she
Friday
witnessed
night.
one with me. Like, cause I've been in a lot of situations where bait is thrown out, and I don't nibble at it or anything like that, or like we may talk about it, but
Well,
it don't go nowhere. But
let's
it's
keep it
just
a buck though. A woman it's based off her attractiveness to you, how attractive she is to you.
Exactly.
Because a woman would accept a date from a nigga that she's not too attractive from, and she think, he's alright, you know. But if a motherfucker, if she's feeling you like a motherfucker, she's not gonna let that go too long. She gonna say something, even if she's not trying to. She gonna make some kind of innuendos, and I'm just gonna keep it G. when dudes be like, "Oh, she don't do this, she don't do that." No, she don't do that shit for
For
you.
you.
Every woman's a hoe for somebody.
Nah, that,
It may be a
that's for you.
husband, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You just not the nigga that she want to pull that shit out for. You not the nigga that she feel comfortable enough to do that for. But I promise you, the person that she is comfortable enough to be herself, she is able to put that good girl to the side for. Oh, that nigga not going nowhere. That nigga home before the sunlight, the street lights come on.
I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. We there on that one.
Reese said, we here on that one. We
We
here on
here on that one. Because I promise you, sometimes it don't be you, but the person that you're comfortable with, yeah, they know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when they get to that part, and that's the thing. That's why when I'm getting to know a young lady, I won't lie to you. If I feel like you this way with everybody,
It's
I don't want that.
No, that's.
I don't
feel
want
the same way with
that.
guys. If I see you, if I'm trying to get to know you, and we go out to a function, or not like together, but I see you at a function, and you in everybody's face, like, I mean, in everybody's face, I'm just like, oh, okay. And it's a
Yeah, and that's the category you gonna stay in from that point. Once somebody make up their mind about who you are and what category you in,
It's very hard to change it. Very, very hard.
and when you change it, it's temporary change because they may just settle for you because shit wasn't going right before and you just a safe bet. But the moment that shit go right for something that they really wanted, your ass left to the side.
That is also a possibility.
All right, let's go. I think we have 2 comments. Let's go with
My head is
OG
hurting from
Sentley.
these braids.
OG
Oh,
Sentley
so
said you
must
just got it right
all
before the
day been
show,
throbbing.
like Marion.
Oh,
No,
that's gonna be the sound, girl.
you almost didn't get done in time. You almost was in the motherfucking show.
no.
before that break.
You better give credit to
Looking
where
like
credit due
Mario
now.
from the Break My Head.
Listen, Ash Tate
All
hooked
right.
me up, man. Ash Tate hooked me up.
Nah, she did.
Ash Tay the gang.
Mhm.
So OG Sentley says
She also did my
they'll keep
locks.
being persistent. What happened?
So
She
also
did her
my
locks. And she's doing her hair right
Oh,
now.
she did mine too. She put my lace front beard in.
And that's the wrong spot.
All right, so OG Sentley says they'll keep being persistent and wanting to hang out and showing interest and effort without involving anything sexual. That's true. If somebody really likes you,
no,
they're
that's
going to
not-
do that.
No, I disagree
But-
with this
I have
too.
to disagree with that.
I disagree with this.
But somebody has to get a paycheck. Because sometimes a nigga will play the long game. A nigga would say, I'm going to wait. And then
No, because this is what
once
happens.
he get what he need to get,
Let me come out.
if he decide that it wasn't worth the wait, now he gone. Now you mad.
Man, I'm
You
getting
big
ready
man.
to-
What's
Let's
the-
go.
what's the-
Let's go, Mayhem. Let's go,
Put him in,
Mayhem.
coach. Put him in, coach.
Okay, we're gonna dissect this, right? They'll
Okay.
keep being persistent on wanting to hang out. One, that's a call applying pressure. That's what every woman claim they want.
Plain.
Gotta
Go
apply
ahead.
pressure.
Go ahead. Let's do it.
That's called applying pressure. Talking about want to hang out. Oh, I got a date planned. Or I got X, Y, and Z. I got like, so showing that level of interest is not them, saying that they just like trying to fuck off the rip. But if a man is smart, he'll have to mix of both. Now, it kind of goes back to what we were saying originally, how, you throw the bait out there a little bit. Now, I think that a lot of men do fuck up, because this is my answer pretty much. Like, how can you tell if someone's genuinely interested or just sexually attracted to you? I think more times than not,
Drink,
it's
by the
both.
way.
That's cool. We go with that.
I'm watching my words.
I think more times than not, it's both, right? I think more times than not, it's a healthy mix of both, right? They could be genuinely interested in you and still want to fuck. And I think sometimes women want to have the mindset of, oh, he just wants me for my mind and soul and personality, and they don't want to even bring into the the notion of, oh, he also wants to fuck, because they convolute that with all of the other fuck boys they might have dated in the past. But you're taking away from him just being a man. Like, at the end of the day, you still want a man. You want a man's man. At the end of the day, you want somebody who, you know, acts like a man, walks like a man, talks like a man, behaves like one. So it's like, if you're going to be like, oh, I want him to have all these attributes, but none of the sexual attributes when it comes to talking to me, that's just idiotic in my opinion.
I don't think that's
Bro,
always
but
the case.
that's the logic that a lot of women have.
I think
because,
that
like I
logic is
said,
so
you gotta,
stupid.
a nigga's gonna want his paycheck. He's putting in that time and effort. He's listening to all your
And that's the
bullshit
thing.
ass stories about the lady at
Thank
work.
you.
But then also you that women say, oh, I want him to apply pressure, right? But only apply the pressure I want.
And I'll say this, though. This is
And
where,
once again, it's based off how much she like you. Because if she really like you, she wants you to apply all that pressure.
facts. But this also where it comes, like, nice guys finish last. And this is where that fucking quote comes from. Because the nice guy is going to show you the pressure. He's going to show you the dates. But he's not going to give you none of the sexual energy. And you're going to be like, not the guy I'm really looking for.
Yeah, I need a man that's gonna know. what he's
That's
doing. I need a
where
man
that's where the word friend zone comes into. Like, and this is why I think women and men differ. I think that a lot of men don't have a lot of beautiful women in the friend zone. I think a lot of women have guys they find attractive in the friend zone based off the energy that he gave off to them. So it's like sometimes women can see something and they can come to their own conclusions of, oh, he don't see me that way, so I'm gonna cut this off from me even feeling that way about him, and that's cool.
bro.
But in the same
Had this
token,
conversation today.
oh,
No,
you
go ahead.
don't bring your
Go
personal life in this. Don't bring your personal.
You know, I don't say no names. I don't say no names. But no, I just had this conversation today.
But no, I just think that's why is because like damn, I lost my train of fucking thought. But no, I think that a lot of men overall, like, or at least the guys who maybe don't get a lot of play or X, Y, and Z, like they'll try to, you know, either they have two ways of going about it. Either they apply too much sexual pressure or they don't apply enough. And so
they
they'll-
act like they that nigga that never been in a nice car before. Get in a nice car. Ooh, this nice. Like that nigga just act like you been here before.
like you've been
I
here
get
before.
you.
But so I feel like I
get
feel like the median level, I feel like this is how you can always tell is like, okay, he has great conversation and he adds some sexual innuendos periodically. And I feel like that's always the right vibe that a lot of men should take. Because
I agree with you on that.
not anything too crazy, but and I'm gonna pause before I even say any of this. Pause it. But like they be like, you around something, they be like, oh, that's too big. But that's what she said. Like those some little, you know, little
That's
haha.
childish. That's childish shit.
You'll say, but
First off, always undersell,
It
over
can-
deliver, my boy.
no. I'm not saying it could not even be about you. But it's just a common, you know,
Yeah, I get
everybody
you.
knows what
I
the
get
that's
you.
what she said joke is, and they be like, boy, you silly or some shit like that. And it's like
That's-
okay, you got to break the barrier somehow. And versus me being like, let me fuck. You got to figure out another creative way to break that sexual barrier to where it comes up authentically. Whether that might be you
Bro.
might send a meme, you send a GIF, you send a motherfucking tweet. You
A
send,
what?
He said GIF.
Yeah. A GIF.
That's not how it's pronounced. But
GIF? I don't know. What the fuck? It's a G.
it's the
G.
G.
That bit ain't a J. All right.
Okay.
See, you
GIF
millennials.
is actually will be pronounced correctly because G has the G sound and J.
That's what I'm saying. These millennials,
I
man.
digress.
Anyways, but I think that's the way you
The
gotta
whole
go
world
about it.
says gift. I know what you're saying though.
But I think that's how you gotta really like can tell if somebody's adding in the flavor with the food. Like they gotta add the flavor in it though. They can't just serve it to you on a platter being like, yo, I'm trying to beat your guts in. Or if it hits a certain, if they text you on some crazy shit past 12, just be like, all right, he's trying to beat.
No, okay, see, that's my thing.
You
I
said
feel like,
a lot of shit that you don't gotta say. Go ahead, Bree. My bad. Go ahead.
I know, I agree. I actually agree with everything Mayhem just said just now. Like, I generally do agree. But I think that, like you said, the timing of it is also important because, like, if you hitting me up every night trying to be like, oh, let's hang out, let's get to know each other, let's chill, but it's 11, 12 o'clock at night every time you hit me up, I'm like, I'm gonna think you only sexually attracted in me because if you want to chill and I don't know you from a can of paint, bringing up the guy that I was talking about last time, the only place that is open right now for us to chill is my house or your house, and I'm not coming to your house and you're not coming to mine. So,
Yo, that guy was funny as hell. No cap.
bruh, to you maybe that nigga was annoying to me, but
I was
I
dying.
digress. I digress. But
You
I'm
watching the
like,
show, heard?
that's
Don't
just
was like,
all.
isn't that the one you was talking about?
Don't care.
It's okay. He'll be alright. He a grown man. But like that's gonna tell me that you only just sexually attracted to me. That you only just trying to be sitting up in my face at night so you could try to maneuver to get what you want. But I do agree with you. I think it does take a kind of finesse to be able to like have genuine regular conversation but also slip in some type of sexual tension.
Now,
Don't bring the shit up. Like that, bro. I'm finna tell you like this. I learned this later in life. All right, so let's say, for instance, a woman has a certain attribute. She may be thick as fuck, and everybody always talk about, oh damn, she thick. She may have big breasts. Everybody talking about, oh, she got big lips. Whatever it is, whatever that thing is, she has heard it her whole fucking life.
Yeah.
That's not to mention that just the fact that she's a woman and this been throwing dick at her since she was 16, trying to fuck. So she done heard this all her life. So every time she meets a guy, she's immediately thinking, all right, so do you want this? I know you want this. So when you don't bring that shit up, we don't talk about that attribute that everybody talks about, ass, titties, lips, whatever, and you just have conversation with her and you fuck her mind, she's gonna bring up that sex shit first.
most deaf. Most deaf.
She now she wants to know.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, bro, you said a lot of shit you don't have to say. When I learned that shit, I stopped that shit. I stopped that. Man, I didn't know. And when you bring it up, trust me, you started, I'm going to finish it. But
And that's
it's
what
the
we
fact
want.
but it's the fact that, like, you don't, fellas, don't even worry about that shit, bro. Women want the shit just like you want it. They just not. They're gonna move a little differently. Don't bring the shit up. I promise she'll bring it up. She gonna ask you. I had a woman ask me, so you're not gonna try to fuck? Like you don't? I say no. I want to fuck, but I got dick discipline. Oh, change the game. Anyways, so we got what we got? Tyler Rogers. What
I
up?
want to talk after this comment because this goes hand in hand with what I was about to say.
Okay, so I read both.
He's speaking about me, by the way. He's speaking about me. Go ahead.
Here we go.
My homie is preaching tonight because general interest and sexual attraction go hand in hand, to be honest. Got to give a balanced energy of both, and that's true. You got to give a balance of both, but that's why I say just vibe, bro. When you start giving her a vibe that she loves, when you start giving that, because you're not going to talk to somebody you're not attracted to at some way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
Now, if you're more attracted to them or not, that could be
You
the
gonna
difference.
start getting annoyed seeing their name pop up on your phone.
What?
Thank you. That person when that phone ring, you go.
We got one
You
more
already
comment.
know.
We got one more comment.
Cut that motherfucker off.
Phone
What
over.
Katiana said.
Catty,
I
what
love
up?
that
Catty
name.
said,
I love your name. I love your name because it rhymes with mine, but it got a little spin on it, and it sounds so cute. Mine's just
What
basic
up,
as hell.
fam? That's fact. I'm gonna bring it up. You got to provide a vibe. You got to provide. I think sexual attraction is always there. I tell fellas all the time. I say, bro, a lot of times you talk yourself out of pussy. If she's giving you time, she's thought that maybe this can da. But a lot of times you say the shit that talks you out of it. And I'm quite sure a woman watching this right now, she can think by the time when she was like, I'm really feeling this dude. And he said something, she was like, oh.
But I will say this though. I didn't know, depending on what type of woman you're going after. Because I do think a lot of guys, I can say this, including myself, maybe even you to a certain degree, will go after the type of woman, who's kind of quiet, not the most outgoing, not the most, sexually liberated.
No, she's
maybe
outgoing, but she's not out in the streets like that.
Yeah, so essentially,
she's driven.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's not the one who's just really out there like
Out the
herself.
clubs and all that shit
Yeah.
all the time.
So
It's giving my best friend. Not
stop it.
Ashley.
Don't try to do that.
Not Ashley, my other
Anyways,
best
yeah. So
Hell, get to your point, please.
stop getting interrupted. So I think more times than not, a lot of guys go after the woman who might not even understand how things kind of cooperate in the mix between men and women. So sometimes the man has to push it a little bit, and like she appreciates it because she's never going to be the one who initiates anything. So I think there's also a fine line between that, because I think a lot of times women could be like, oh, like I don't feel comfortable being the person who has to take charge or be dominant. And especially if she's dealing with a man who doesn't want to, who overthinks, especially in this day and age. Hey, me too, and all that jazz. No dude wants to be caught in some mix where he's like, well, I feel like I pressed her too much, or I feel like I might have overstepped the boundary. So sometimes now you're playing a cat and mouse game where it's like, who's gonna make the move? Who's gonna make the move?
Like
And then you miss your
"Give me
shot.
the green light."
Exactly. And then you miss your shot. And that's the part that happens. Like there's a such thing as y'all had a moment, and the moment passed because none of y'all shot the shot because y'all were both scared. So it's like as though a lot of women want the guy to be respectful and honest and caring and all the attributes which are really great. He still has to have that little bit of dog in him. Because that little bit of dog in him will allow him to jump on it. Rather than just be like, you know what? If I go home tonight without any, I'm okay with it. It's like, no, you got to push it a little bit. I'm not saying to the extreme or the max, but you got to.
That's fair. You gotta test the
You
waters.
know what I heard?
Yeah.
A young lady told me. She said she
They
like
did,
a nigga that used to be a thug but now quotes scriptures. She said that's the perfect balance because he got that push, like you saying, he got that push to, to do, apply pressure, but at the same time he's respectful. So it's like you want an ex-thug that quotes scriptures. Okay.
No, I mean I understand it though. I'm not gonna lie, I understand it because.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I get what she's saying.
So Katiana said, "Hey guys, thank you. I'm named after my grandma." Oh, what a great.
Oh, that's cute.
Great.
What you said, Bree? Before we go to the next topic, what you were saying?
I was saying I understand it, and I agree to some extent. Like, I don't want somebody, cause me, like as a woman, I can be kind of a very strong personality in the sense of like I'm gonna tell you your shit. I'm gonna talk to you about your shit. Like, I'm not gonna let shit slide. I'm very vocal about my shit. So it's like, a lot of times niggas don't, like, they don't know how to handle that. So it's like, if I'm gonna be assertive and talk my shit, I want you to be able to, like, be like, oh, Bree, like, you not gonna walk over me. Like, if you let me walk over you, I'm gonna walk over you. But if you don't let me walk over you, I'm not gonna walk over you.
Y'all gotta realize she's talking. She's talking about guys around our age, not around y'all age.
Young guys. Yeah. All right, let me.
I already know.
Yeah. That's a no-brainer.
I already know.
So Silly says, if a guy's already pursuing me, I'm gonna assume he's sexually attracted to me. He has to do a lot more to show he's genuinely interested in me without saying sexual things. Stop it. It's a lie.
No, it's true though. It's like, I'm not gonna lie. Not to be like, I'm the shit. But it's like, if you talking to me, if you approach me, I'm already gonna assume that means you like me. Like, or you think I'm attractive, or that you have some type of like, oh yeah, she fine. Like, you feel me? So
let me ask you this: if you respond back, he should assume the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's an even playing field. So why make it seem as if he has to do something else outside of the norm?
Because women want to make it seem like they're not.
It's not making it seem like that because
you just say he got to do something more than. Like,
but I'm saying he got to do more to get to know my actual.
Next topic. I ain't hearing none of this. She said it took 0 days for a nigga to come over, but he got to do more. Stop it,
Bro, we already talked about this.
It all depends on how attracted y'all are to this nigga.
Thank you.
Because it's niggas that have done the bare fucking minimum
and got the yams.
Gotten more than niggas that have given his fucking left leg. You didn't like the nigga giving the left leg. Every time he called, he annoyed you. Then you say, oh my God, that was annoying. But the nigga you like, that nigga don't gotta call. You hitting him up talking about something, what you doing today? You want to hang out? No. And that's the thing I always say. Dog, we just, fellas.
I want to say this.
Be you.
I
focus on you, and they will come.
I noticed with women, no matter how much we're attracted to you, in the beginning, for some fucking reason, the sexually attracted and the actually interested in me are always fucking separated. I don't fucking know why. This shit is fucking weird. I do it my damn self, but it's true. We separate the two. But in reality, if a nigga is actually genuinely interested in you, he's also going to be sexually attracted to you. Like that comes with the package.
Think a nigga want to date you and not fuck you?
Now,
Like,
if he just want to don't get me wrong. Now, there are those who know how to play the field to make you feel like they genuinely interested in you, and like really just be wanting to fuck, and then once they fuck, they
no
get it.
nigga want to
But
deal. No,
there's
I'm sorry.
niggas.
I
We
got
talked about it earlier. You said that niggas would literally play the long one. Niggas do play the
Yes.
long one. And you also have those niggas
But-
who don't got time for the long one. And
I've said
honestly,
this, I think, in episode 3 of season 1. Ladies, stop putting up, oh, I'm not gonna do this until we date this long. I'm not gonna have sex until I do this. You tell a nigga that off top, you know what a nigga gonna do?
do
Alright, cool,
exactly
I'll
what
wait.
the fuck you're exactly. You don't say anything. You just do
Like,
what you gotta do.
A nigga's gonna want a paycheck. Sometimes you just gave a nigga a whole goal. He's like, all right, let's see if I can make it happen.
Exactly.
You set yourself up for that fucking failure. Because you instead of you taking the time to evaluate red flags, evaluate the people that you're interacting with, you just simply set a set goal and say, okay, you have to reach this and then we good.
You know,
No.
do niggas sit here and tell us their goals? No. They don't tell us shit. Why
First
are
off,
we
niggas
telling
don't
them
talk. Niggas can be friends for 10 years and don't know each other's last name, birthplace, hometown,
shit?
none of
Exactly.
that. Women that know each other for 5 minutes and know all their life. Y'all talk too much. Just enjoy the vibe.
See, I don't feel like that's we talk too much. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we do talk too much. I'll give you that. Sometimes we do talk too much. But I do
Most
feel
times.
like
Most
anywho, I feel like a lot of times, and I was talking about this with my friend, I feel like a lot of times male like friendships lack intimacy, lack a level of intimacy that you get with female friendships. And so that sometimes when niggas become friends with females, they start falling for the female because they're receiving a level of intimacy that they never received with
No.
their nigga friends.
No. The reason why dudes start liking I'm gonna tell you, I'm a nigga. Can a nigga answer the question for you?
You're not a nigga.
This is why nigga-
You're a man.
We
Please.
we
We only
Do
have men
not.
on this show.
get positive reinforcement from most women being a man. So when you get someone that is they cool, they vibe, and they on that edge, but they also giving you like a positive reinforcement, you start saying, oh, she must like the kid. Because that's usually the only time a woman does that. Usually women are so cutthroat with men. Usually women expect everything from men without nothing. Usually women think, oh, you just want to fuck, so I'm good. So when we start getting that, we be thinking, oh, she must like the kid. So it's not about an intimacy, about friendship. Niggas don't want, fellas, we talk about shit with each other that y'all don't think we talk about.
Facts.
Okay.
They do.
When I went through my breakup, I had my line brother was like, hey bro, we doing this. I had a homeboy go through a breakup. He called me and was like, LB, I know you went through something similar like this, bro. I just gotta ask you some questions. We fellowship.
Facts. That's a
We
fact.
just
That's actually a
don't
big
have
fact.
all the bullshit conversations y'all talking about all the time.
Yeah, but
But-
that might be you and your
That's-
friends.
that's
a lot of
the-
niggas don't move like that. At
A
least
lot of
my
niggas-
age.
I'm
A lot of
sorry,
niggas
you
my
also
age
gotta
a
remember,
lot of niggas
and I'm about to say,
around
you gotta
our
remember
age.
the age group that we're talking about, and you're right, and that's why I try to educate my younger boys to start that intertwining of having a counselor that you can talk to, because you're right. At that age, when I was in my early 20s, I wasn't doing that.
I will say I was lucky enough to have some boys from high school that I rocked with. So even back then, I was still doing the same shit. But we do have a comment from Tyler Rogers. He says,
I don't believe you talk about your feelings. That's
"Oh, I'm an emotional
Yo,
guy.
Tyler, what's good?
Emotional guy. Definitely got to have that dog in you because you got to shoot your shot. Facts.
There you
And
go,
he
Jay.
also he follows
Miss
that up.
every shot you don't shoot, baby.
And he follows that with you have kings on this show, Vanilla. Facts.
Yeah, thank you. We don't have niggas. We got men. We only have men.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like a lot of
No. We be
I'm
wanna
half
punch
nigga,
mayhem
half
and
man.
You're right.
I'm having it.
I would give you.
I speak from the man perspective.
I understand where you're coming from, so I'm not gonna argue with that, Vanilla. I'm not gonna argue with that at all. And there's a difference between a man. When I say a man, I'm talking about black man, white man, whatever. I'm speaking man of color, black man, and a nigga. Like, just like there's difference between a woman and a hoe. Well, I get that. However, in our conversation, how we speak in our community, we know how we talk.
Yeah, I know.
So that's all. I'm just communicating that way. But I get exactly what you're saying. I want to make sure that's clear. I'm not going to breeze right past that.
I just want to
Now-
compliment y'all in the same process. You're welcome.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, we don't get flowers. all the
Even
time
you,
as men,
Mayhem.
So I appreciate that. Giving them flowers. Give them flowers. But no, it's just like we. That's the reason why you will run into that, Bria. Honestly, when you have a guy friend and you're doing that, because we don't get that. Ask your guy friend. Like, really ask them. Like, if y'all had a dialogue, you will realize that niggas don't get appreciation or empathy or nurturing from a woman unless she's feeling them. We don't get that shit. So when you get somebody doing that, it's like, damn. And then you start saying, "Ain't she cool? She not like these other chicks that be da-da-da. She like to hang out, boom, boom, and she, man, that could be the one." And she's like, "Oh, I just look at you as a friend." The fuck you mean?
I'm sorry, not all of us are just mean to be mean. Like, some of us
And I get
genuinely
that.
care about you.
Yeah.
But that's just at that age, that's what they're going through right there. And I'm not trying to say like you a jit. I'm just saying, you know,
No, I
a lot of
understand.
men don't
Like,
start growing into that until like their mid to late 20s. They start seeing a lot of shit.
no,
You know, that
I
makes them
understand.
change their
me,
mentality.
me personally, I'm a lot like wiser than my age, so like I understand a lot.
Let them know you're an old soul.
I know a lot of things.
Is it me or she frozen?
She definitely
Nah,
frozen.
she never froze.
Okay, I thought it was me. I thought it was me.
Her Wi-Fi ran out. Her Wi-Fi
You
ran out.
froze. You definitely froze for a moment there.
Her Wi-Fi ran out. Her Wi-Fi ran out.
Did y'all hear anything I just said?
No,
The
absolutely.
Wi-Fi ran out. You good?
I was basically saying like I'm also like you said, I get it, but I was trying to tell him, I was like, it's not even like, it may not even be that you actually like me for real, because like let's say we could get in a relationship and you would probably be like, yo, what the hell is wrong with her? But it's like it's the fact that you like that you're getting some level of intimacy, some level of caring, some level of like something beyond just like, oh, do this for me, do that for me from a woman, like, instead of just getting that only from your niggas, or instead of like, you get what I'm saying? We're kind of saying the same thing. Sorry, y'all. This wine's starting to catch up on me.
Back
I
to
didn't even say the word.
back to actually answering the question. I truly don't think there's a right or wrong way to tell the difference, because you have those who play the field, who fake it till they make it, and then you have those who actually are interested. So honestly, you just gotta go with your gut, go with your heart, and hope for the best.
I'll be single.
Don't play dumb. Like I tell people all the time, you too smart to play dumb. Some people, you know, this motherfucker, man or woman, is just here to fuck. But you think you're gonna change them, change their mind, make them loyal. You know what it is. Now, if somebody play the game and play the long haul and sell a dream, all right, you fell for one. It happens to the best of them. But a lot of times we know when we first meet a motherfucker what they own. And you really need to just take that time to be patient. Like me personally, I take that time to know if I'm talking about getting into a relationship. Now, if you're out here just you just trying to live your best life, that's your choice. But if you're trying to get in a relationship, take time. Niggas jumping into relationships and situationships, I'm talking about within a week. You don't even know this motherfucker. You only know what they do on their best day. Who are they on their bad day? So when you take that time, you will see if they really like you, if they really care for you. Sadly, sometimes you can't tell somebody all that you offer.
Mm-hmm.
If it's finances, or if it's sexually, things like that. You don't give all your cards up front. Those are things that people that make it to a certain level should get. And you giving niggas access to the final level of the video game when they take the game out the package. Like, that's not gonna work. You gotta play a couple levels to get to that level. And you wonder why motherfuckers just fucking and leaving. Because you gave them everything day one.
All right.
Women to talk and tell you exactly what they need, what they want. I need a man that's this. All right, I can play that game. I'll be all that until I get the pussy. Then I could be a fuck nigga from there. Shut up and let shit happen. Vibe. Niggas like, damn, Elby, you giving all the tricks away. Niggas listen. If you listen, a woman gonna tell you exactly what you need to do to make her happy. If she a good woman or a bad woman, she gonna tell you exactly what she need. Now, the problem is when she get in a relationship, that's when she stopped talking to you. She just talked to her friends. Now you gotta play the guessing game. She telling her friends why she mad. When y'all just fucking around, she gonna tell you everything. I just need this, that. Y'all get in a relationship, this motherfucker don't tell you no problem. She just come to you and she hit you with a, we need to have a come. Can we talk?
She already had her thoughts made up and everything like that. She already know what she want to do. It doesn't matter what you say. You're not
but that's what women do. That's why. Never.
Gotta make your little note, your notes. You know, I gotta hit this point with this evidence.
Make your goals number one. See, never make a woman number one in your life because you gotta make sure that you got your shit in order for her to be comfortable.
Okay, that's fair.
What you making that face for?
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
I had to hear the rest of your statement. I had to hear the rest of your statement. I prejudge.
Yeah, when your ass gotta work double shifts because he not making enough money or not leading the family, like she should understand that she number two.
I'm gone.
Make sure that house is right, because if not, she gonna leave your ass. So
okay, make one question before we finish up. Do you guys think that women are actually like here to multiply? Because I feel like a lot of times, like with the way society changes and the way societal norms changes, people don't understand that that part of a woman's job in like a household is to multiply whatever the man brings into the household. Is that something y'all believe is true?
In my beliefs, in my understanding, in my household, where I would like to have when I get married is yes. I go out there, I do the dirty work. You get me? I go out to get the resources. That's my job. Now, she is able to multiply, and people think that means, she know how to take the money and invest and all that. That's great if she know how to. But it can be multiplying in the sense of she's health conscious. I had this conversation with somebody as well. She's health conscious, so she's making sure that we eating right, our diet's right, we taking our vitamins, so I can go out here and do what I need to do. Making sure, like she's the lead board member, like she's the one like. All right, boom, boom, boom. She's making sure to be as efficient as I can. And that's how you can multiply and gain and grow in your family. Everybody can't play the same role. Because if you fuck around like this, let's make sure. If you fuck around and I'm not saying that both people can't work. I'm not saying both people can't bring an income. What I'm stating is one person can't do all the work and another person just receive. You gotta do something. Yeah. You got to do something, and if it's not working, then you have to do another job. You can't just sit there and help spend everything that's made. You got to be able to at least pour back into that person that's giving everything to bring into what you have. So yes, I believe that that partnership. When people say partnership, they think, it's supposed to be 50-50. No, some people do 100% of this, or you do 100% of that. That's that kind of shit. So that's my beliefs on it.
Wrap us up, King.
All right, so everybody got quiet like, No, what you got, Bree? Go ahead, final.
No, I was just saying I'm over mayhem. I'm like, I'm over mayhem. Right. For like,
damn. What about you, Vanilla?
That's crazy. Stay true to yourself as much as you can, and shut the hell up, man.
That's crazy. Say shit. That's
I'm
wild.
sorry, because
She in the damn
the
thing.
amount of times I had to say that to you tonight,
That's
I feel
wild.
like I gotta say it one more time. Just one more
Well,
time.
I
just
get
say
verbally abused on this shit. Okay.
Well, let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. We're gonna do final remarks. We're gonna start off with Mayhem. What's your final remarks, bro?
Fellas,
I never
don't
seen you
invite.
freeze. Like
No,
you
no,
just
no. Don't invite her over the crib unless you know for sure that she about to fuck. Just rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. Unless you know the yams is coming with her. Unless you know the yams is coming with her, just don't even do it. Have the pre-sex talk before she even gets to the crib. Like, you gotta have a sex talk before she even decides to come over. That way, you're not getting blue balled. You're not making any situation uncomfortable. Just make sure you had a conversation prior to her even coming to your crib. Boom. The safest option. The safest option.
It's LB,
It's the safest option.
because I'm listening to this nigga talk, and yes, you have that conversation. But even with that conversation, remember, no means no, fellas. And
man.
ladies.
And ladies.
I've had some ladies keep grabbing and pulling at. Hey. So you got, all right. What's your last?
I know y'all was cool.
Frozen?
I think
She
I
looked
froze
frozen.
again. I froze again, didn't I?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Hello.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Last remarks, Bree. My bad.
no, you're good. My last remarks is communication. Like, that's what it boils down to, not having no misunderstandings. Making sure you communicate what you want, what you're comfortable with, what type of vibe you want, and being truthful about that shit. Like, don't just lie because you want to get into some drugs. Like, be honest. Honesty is the best policy.
No, it's not. Definitely lie a little bit. Embellish.
Mayhem, shut the hell up.
Definitely
Mayhem,
embellish.
I agree with you,
The
Mayhem, but
fuck?
shut up. Don't-
Embellish a little bit. Don't tell the whole truth. Who do that? Nobody. Stop.
Oh,
No one said
boy.
tell the whole truth, but tell
The
the
person,
truth.
no, the person who tells the most truth is the dummy. That's the contest you're playing. Who's the biggest dummy?
Oh, this nigga man.
You better keep some
Boy,
shit
I
to your
tell
chest. You better keep some shit to your chest.
I'm not saying you gotta tell the whole truth, but if somebody asks you a question, tell the truth.
That
The
was
whole
a contradiction. I just want you to know that.
You can tell
I'm
half the
just
truth.
saying
I
gotta go
didn't
tell the
lie.
whole
Admission,
thing.
told you something.
admission of facts is a lie. Just wanted you to know that.
Who said that?
The court.
Who?
You could just be.
Are we in
you
court?
could give a
Are
bigger.
we-
Oh, cause
You could give a
you
bigger.
already know a
the truth
woman
is
would
still
tell
the
you
truth.
exactly. She answered the exact question you asked. The shit in between was left out, and when you find out later, even though she told you everything about the day, she told you about 23 hours of the day, but she didn't say about that last hour. She gonna say, "But you didn't ask." Did I have to ask for the last hour of the 24? Then look at Bree smile. She like,
Nah,
You didn't
like, I'm
ask.
just saying, like, just because you could be vague about the truth, but it's still the truth. Like,
No, you were vague.
okay, all right. Next dude you talk to, watch when he be vague about the truth
Nigga, what you mean?
about another female. Ah, she's just a homegirl. But y'all fucked. I found out y'all fucked. She is just a homegirl. We not dating. Yeah, we fucked, but she's still a homegirl that I fucked. But you couldn't tell me that. No, I was being vague about the truth.
Oh, talk your talking.
Woo!
anyway,
that boy
Vanilla's last
cooking
remarks.
with fish grease. All right. Vanilla. Last closing remark.
Just say
Be
fish
smart.
grease.
That's it. Just don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. See red flags. if
Is
you
it me or
see
she
them.
low?
You can't hear me?
Whispering. Now we can.
Yeah, why you whispering? Yeah, talk.
I'm not whispering.
Your little
look,
ass, the
I'm-
loudest
I'm-
one on the show.
I'm damn near kissing the mic right now.
I can hear the. That mic got nothing but spit on it.
It don't. It don't. I control that.
So many jokes, so little time. Go ahead with your last closing remarks.
That's all I gotta say. Yeah, just be smart, please. People, be smart out here. Men and women,
All right,
just be smart.
ladies and gentlemen, be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people that you're talking to. Before you even start dealing with other people, take time to figure out what the fuck you want, and then move into that situation. Period. That's it. Closure. So I want to appreciate. My bad. Damn, that liquor came back to kick me in my damn chest. All right, so I want to say a shout out to everyone that jumped in from the society. Tyler, Sentley, Catty. We had beautiful
Sorry, her
Treeses.
name is Kati.
Please forgive me if I said that wrong. Portia, Imperial Vito.
David.
I
We
know
went with David.
but all right, David. Appreciate y'all for jumping into the conversation. Everyone that jumped in and talked on the comments from IG, we appreciate that as well. Make sure you follow us on all social media. Well, IG is the one we be on the most. Vibe Society. If you like the show, the Cash App is below. That rhymes. Support the show so we keep this thing going. We got some things that we're working on that's coming
We're
up.
broke.
We want to
Help
give
us.
a special shout out to Bree for coming on another week. We definitely gonna have her back
Thank
on
y'all
every
for
now and
having
then.
me.
She be talking her
This is
shit.
fun.
Bree, what's your IG so they can follow you?
Oh, my IG is basic.bree with 2 X's at the end.
So you're basic? Never mind.
You everything but basic, Bree. I heard the shoe game on point.
No, dead ass.
I'm humble
Dead
about. I'm
ass.
humble about it. Let's not get too
Oh,
much into it. I'm
I
humble
just
about it.
take it easy.
Basic Bree.
Take it easy.
That's her name.
All right, so basic Bree.
Basic Bree.
Mayhem, don't start me. Don't
That's her
start me.
name. Basic
Basic
Bree.
dot Bree.
No, Basic Bree. That's her
X.
name now.
Yeah.
It's not Beautiful Bree. It's Basic
Yeah.
Bree.
No, I can't call her basic.
Mayhem?
I can't do that to her.
That's her
Don't
name.
start me.
She got too much sauce.
She
She got
ca-
too much sauce. I can't call her.
Yo, you
basic.
better call a woman what she want to be called.
LB, speak firsthand. LB know what.
You better call a woman what she want to be called. You better call her.
You ain't shit.
Well, I
Anyway,
would say her
we
name
gon-
real quick. Don't do that.
Oh
You be
no,
lying.
not on air. Not on air.
You
So
be lying anyway.
Please no.
they
Keep
they
that
gonna
one
go
to
to the IG and
yourself.
they'll know what the name is.
Mayhem, I swear, a guy is gonna watch these videos and be like, "Oh my god, I really want to talk to Vanilla. Like, she really seemed like a dope chick, and I'm gonna be a dope chick." And they gonna be like, "Oh nah, Mayhem said she was a liar. I can't talk to her no more."
They be dodging a bullet.
We're gonna go ahead and get up out of this thing.
You're such a hater. Like, do you get
I want
paid
to
to hate
say
this much?
shout out to
I just
everybody.
want to know. Like,
Nope, it's for free.
dang, you need a.
LB!
Make sure y'all hit that cash out.
$3.99.
$1, $5, $10, $20. Send it on over. We in this thing. What? Who's calling my name? What happened?
You just gonna let him say that about me?
Girl, I wasn't listening to y'all conversation. Y'all talk shit all the time. You are who you prove yourself to be to people, not what people say about you. So if you're not that, prove it to the person you're talking to.
Ugh.
Let's get up out of this. I go by the name LB Easy, aka Passport Poppy Hill, my brother Mayhem, the beautiful Vanilla,
And
and the beautiful Bree.
And Basic Bree.
And this was Vibe Society. Till next time. Yeah,
Shut
man.
the hell up, Mayhem.